So I'm going to start recording. All right. So hello, and welcome to the Judgement of Bosmia. Last time we had a interesting turn of events as the party had found something. Honestly, something they probably shouldn't have found when they did. As Rake was able to enhance the power of his shield a little earlier than it was intended. By gaining some of that extra power, he can now protect the party a little bit better. The party now, if I remember correctly, headed to the tavern to get some rest. The party, through dreams of Barsis, Kriv, Phoebe, and also Rake, all were met by a goddess. And the goddess gave them a warning about what they will be facing in the future and the darkness that looms over the land. For those that were not here or need a small reminder, I believe only Matora mentioned that it was a lich that's involved. And that's why there's an increase in undead. I told you this earlier, so don't give me that look.
Just creating some suspense. Like, is it a lich or is it that? What can it be?
Anyways, that being said, the party went to a tavern, got their rest, and I believe now you guys are... I'm going to say you guys are back at the port up. Am I lagging?
You lag a bit, yeah.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Just a little.
Just a little lag.
Yeah, internet connection is unstable, it says right there. Boy.
If you guys want, I can host. When me and Dean did I hosted and wasn't that bad.
Yeah. We'll do that when my thing's up. You'll be next then.
Okay.
So that being said, I'm going to say that you guys rested, met back up, and now you're back at port. If you wanted to talk on the way back, if you have a little bit of time. Well, otherwise, we could go ahead and just get you guys to the port and head on to the town that you guys were mentioned to, a couple of you. And I don't believe I gave you all a name. The city's name is Rotunda.
Rotunda. Oh shoot!
It's spelled.
Drop soy sauce everywhere.
Good job.
Are you eating sushi?
No, I'm eating pot stickers.
So the name is spelled, for those that are taking notes, Rutuндal. And it's not a town, it's more of a city, but it's a small city. It might as well be a town still, but it's like just slightly too big to be one.
As we were walking there, I'm ticking. How do you say it?
Tickling?
Yes, like poking Hebe.
What? Why? Why are you poking me? I would just like move away, like, bro.
Teeny Hebe.
Okay, look. Average size, people. Okay, average size.
I'm poking teeny Hebe.
I am not teeny
Hebe. Yes.
Teeny
no. Why? Oh my god. Am I just like the butt of the party where everything's a joke about me? I swear to God.
At least you're not Nano Racco.
Stop getting friendly fire and then we'll talk.
Bro, I mean, the friendly fire was one time.
You should have been here last session. Last time we threw someone through a wall.
It was twice, not once, twice.
Oh, okay. Well, it was twice on accident. I'm sorry.
It's one too many. Like there's a bloody like lightning.
Would you
burn
prefer me
on
to
the
be useless?
scales
I
of
can be
me.
useless if need be. I'll be useless. Would you want me to be useless?
Yes, you're teeny Hebe.
No! I'm not going to be the mascot. I'm
No,
going to be an essential part of this team if needed, when
yeah,
needed.
the most essential part, teeny Hebe.
No, no.
Yes. Well, okay. Okay. I'm gonna say this in character. If you can pick me up and throw me, I'll stop calling you teeny Hebe.
Oh,
No,
that's gonna
I'm
be beast to
sorry.
watch.
No way in hell. No way. I am a negative. No way in hell. I just like look you up and down. I'm just like,
I just
I just
pat
had
you on
an,
the head.
I just
Just
had
like
an
a head
idea of
down on
how
your
you could have
knees.
done that. Actually, I just had an idea of how you could have done that.
Oh god, that'd be hilarious.
Don't give her ideas.
Oh, I'm not going to tell her.
Sorry, what do I have to do? I have to pick you up and
You have to
And
pick
throw
me
'em.
up and pick me up over your head and chuck me.
chuck you. Oh, dang. Yeah, no, sorry, I don't got anything. Technically, that could do that. I was thinking I could Misty Step you, but I don't think that would work.
No, because Missy Step is yourself.
Yeah,
And
which
after you said like no way, I'm just like teeny Hebe patting your
I,
head.
you know what? You know what? I swat your hand away. I look at you, and I'm. This is gonna fail, but I'm gonna try and intimidate you.
Oh my god.
I
Are you
mean,
actually gonna
I'm,
do
I'm
an
going to say it right
intimidation?
now that there's no need to roll. I'm going to try to avoid make it where you guys have to roll against each other. If you believe them, like it's an example is like if they say something to you, do you believe them? That's your choice.
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
I'm
Mhm.
just like so cute.
I've been mostly doing.
I
The only reason I've been
look at
doing
you
them
dead
at
in the
all
eyes,
as much.
dead in the eyes, and I'm just like, call me Teeny Hebe again,
teeny
and you
Hebe.
will be
Yeah.
within range of all of my spells.
I'm like, I'll call you
It-
TV Hebe, but then you can sit on my shoulders and you don't have to walk. Deal?
No, I'm already walking. Like I don't want to sit on people's shoulders. I want to walk.
So I assume
got
you guys
pictures.
are
Easy.
walking towards the town already. By the way, while this is
Yeah.
all going on.
So besides, we have a town we got to go to. So like it would be
Okay.
weird. I would look like your child, and I really don't want to look like your kid. Okay?
But you're
Well,
teeny Hebe.
No, no.
Okay, then run. I want to see that little legs run.
Oh my god.
Fine then. I sprint. I sprint.
You just hear Crivel laughing hysterically in the background.
I will run. I will run to get away from you right now.
I can run after you.
And you could probably beat me. Like
I
I
think
don't
I'm
have
like,
that high of a dex.
I have a very
Just yell
high-
out stranger danger.
Oh yeah, that's true. Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Or I
They
can
don't
just
look like someone
intimidate you not
suspicious
to
of
say
chasing after a
anything.
child. So.
You look. This is a little sus. Uh-oh. Stranger.
Uh,
Stranger danger. Ah, stranger danger. Please trying to kidnap
Stranger
me.
danger.
I poke a Torres on the side. Teeny Hebe.
No. I swear to God, at that name, I would.
God,
Wait, what was that?
Teeny Hebe is a cute name.
No.
I also decided to just give him like a small jab to the right.
It is not.
Axolotls are cute. You're a teeny Hebe axolotl.
That is true. I always go for axolotls whenever I see them in Minecraft.
See?
I'm not a pet. I'm not a pet.
Apparently
No,
you are.
I'm a human. I am a human being. I am a
Quickly,
creature with
let's find a
high
bucket.
intelligence.
Oh, Hebe, I agree.
And
not a
you're
pet.
talking to an
You're
8 foot
snack food.
tall dragon ball.
What?
Snack
You're
food.
snack food.
What?
Grilled teeny Hebe. I love it.
Says the fucking demon.
And you're an axolotl, so you can literally
As you're
regenerate that
walking
body
through
part.
the forest, you hear
I guess-
rustling.
I look towards the
Auspicious.
rustling.
I also do the same.
And I'm like, teeny Hebe, get behind me.
No, I am not getting behind you. I'm stepping to the side. Sidestep.
Okay, squishy teeny Hebe. You'll die.
I
Not
mean,
from
a pet.
me.
Are there bushes nearby or something?
Just to clarify for Ada's touch, I'm not saying she's going to die by
Okay.
my hands. She's going to die because she's a squishy wizard, I think.
I'm not a wizard.
Cleric.
No, not a cleric.
The warlord? Warlock?
No.
Sorry, I'm just
Barkus
I'm
is
just
the
reading
war-
up
the
on I'm just
warlock.
reading up on something right quick.
Yeah,
What
wait,
are
isn't
you?
Barkus the warlock?
Yeah, Arsis.
Yeah,
Yes.
Boris, I am
Barkus.
the
I said
warlock.
Barkus.
Okay,
Then what are you?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Oh, you're Teeny Heebie.
I am a sorceress.
you
I am a sorceress, damn.
out of the bushes comes two ghouls, and they come charging at you, and that is where I'm going to have you guys roll initiative.
Oh god damn it.
That shit.
Just
Wait, okay, wait.
That shit
what?
whack.
This is confused.
18.
There's
9.
10. Yeah.
I'm
One
going to
more
pull
than-
up
one more than
Sarvati. That's Sarvati got a 19.
Teeny Heebie is a nice, it's a cute nickname.
No, I just
Yes.
it's
Artorias.
degrading to me also because you're younger than me.
All
in
right, 1 second.
character.
Artorias, what did you
I'm
roll?
looking for initiative. If I can find it, that is.
It's initiative is right next to your armor class, right below proficiency.
Ah, yes. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Where's that at?
What's wrong with Teeny Heebie? It's amazing.
It's not.
Like,
It's not.
Teeny Heebie is coming for you.
There you go.
No.
Okay.
I do not wish to be patronized.
Oh wait.
Well,
one of the
you're
before.
going to be patronized and picked.
Nope.
Okay.
I got a 19.
I see it.
Oh, hey.
Okay, and then auto roll. Okay.
Yeah, he said you already got him. He already got you.
Oh, okay.
What's
It's whenever.
okay? So, rapid song. What's your dexterity modifier?
+4.
+4.
So
Okay.
it equals to 19.
Okay. Well, no. You're tied with Sarvati for initiative. That's why I'm asking.
Ah.
Yeah, you guys are pretty much all going before these ghouls. Yeah, you're all going before them.
Teeny Heebie. I'm so glad I came up with
Okay,
it.
so
I'm
you see,
actually I swear to God.
these ghouls are within.
I'll think about that once I heal all the support.
No, if you tell Pink
Yes.
about this, I will actually ruin you.
The ghouls are within about 10 feet of y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
Hmm.
let's start us off with rapid song. What do you want to do to these ghouls?
It's
There's-
ghouls?
Yes.
Two of them.
Uh-oh. She's got that grin. She's got a grin right now.
Emotional damage.
Response or
They are, keep in mind, they are ghouls, babe.
I mean, I don't discriminate.
Is there gonna be emotional damage?
Is she gonna try and seduce the ghouls?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Well,
Jerry introduced someone yesterday.
I'm just gonna straight up say right now that ghouls are undead.
Well, okay, no, I'm not gonna make that
If
joke.
I don't want to pull necrophilia.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm necromancer and everyone's dancing.
I'm gonna give you a general rule of thumb: undead can't be charmed.
Yeah.
Or
That's
persuade.
true.
Okay, so I will do vicious mockery.
Okay. What do I need to do?
Basically, she just goes, I shoot a verbal threat. Roll in.
What do I need to do for vicious mockery?
I gotta roll a d4, 1d4.
Do I have to make a saving throw?
I don't know. It doesn't say on here.
I think it does.
I think it's usually a wisdom saving throw, I believe. It's either wisdom or charisma.
I think it's wisdom.
Mm.
Is it
DC
vicious
what?
mockery?
What is the DC on that?
If the I believe the wisdom.
Wisdom is, for me, is 12.
It's 12?
Mhm.
Okay, what's their wisdom?
Range is 60 feet.
Okay. They succeed.
So they are not offended.
Nope. That you throw out this insult, and then this ghoul just kind of stares at you, and then just howls at you.
No emotional damage.
Darn.
Well, I mean, it's already dead. What is it gonna
Come
feel?
up with better insults.
All right. Did you move? Did you want to move or bonus action or anything like that?
They're 10 feet away.
They're 10 feet away.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Barsis. Oh wait, no. Excuse me. Sarvati. My bad. The thing is that because Sarvati is not technically a part of the campaign thing, it does. I have to put Sarvati in manually, and I keep forgetting.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
Why don't you just like put her in the campaign and then have like one
Because I'm afraid that you guys can see her stats.
Mm.
and put it on private?
I don't know if I can, or if at the very least, if I can, I don't know how.
Oh. Isn't it like when you save the character sheet where it's like DM only, stuff like that?
I'd have to double look, but I don't think I can.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll figure that out.
Let's see. They do, so she probably would know that. There's a good chance you probably want to do that.
You
So
just
she
peek
would
at Sarvati's
probably.
stats, and she's god tier.
Yeah. It's like
I will
That's
admit,
a-
I am leveling her up with you guys. So
Ah, okay.
the
Ah,
waifu
nice.
status is at peak.
Oh my gosh.
I think she would do that. Yeah, I think she would do. Okay, so she's going to cast. So you see, Sarvati takes her quarterstaff, and then also in front of her quarterstaff, just holding up like this, as a ball of fire appear in her hand, and she's going to toss it at the closest ghoul, and she's going to do that. That I think that hits, right? Okay, that's a hit. Damage is that for that much damage. Okay. Okay. And I think that would be that one. So, blink. All right. So you see this bolt of fire just go straight at this ghoul's face. Just massively burning the one side of their face, and just like takes out pretty much a giant chunk of their arm, and just see this ghoul stumble back, but manages to pull themselves back up barely, but they are standing. And as a bonus action, does she want to do anything? Let me check her. I'm gonna go ahead and say, Barsis, you go ahead and start doing your thing. I'm gonna check over something real quick for her.
I understand. Okay. Here is my question.
Uh-huh.
So we are all within 10 feet of the ghouls, correct?
Uh-huh.
So that means I can't do that. Okay. So in that case, I'll just go with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Just so you're aware, Ghoul A is the one that Sarvati attacked at.
I will attack the one that has not been damaged yet. For
Okay.
10.
10 does not hit. So your Eldritch Blast heads in the direction you want it to, but the ghoul ducks out of the way just in the nick of time, and the attack goes and the attack misses. All right. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
And that's good. I'm gonna basically say, if everybody can move backward, I might have a spell that can work here. That can work here and do some serious damage.
By the way,
Good
to
Nico, 10
I
minutes.
mean, how many
Yes,
times
yeah.
can you use it?
Sorry.
I have once per rest. It's a spell that I want to try out.
I was just saying, Nico, that it's showing me the 10-minute marker thing. So
Yeah, Black Skull. Sorry.
all right. So while he's over there dying, if that is the end of your turn, Barsis, then it
I'm
is
back.
Artorias' turn now.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, just quickly interrupting. I'll make a new one then in the invite so that you guys can join.
Yeah, we'll go.
Mm.
We'll
Or
try
you
to
just join on the same link.
I think, depending on how this goes, like these guys are gonna die this turn anyways.
Okay.
Well,
Nice.
then I'm gonna
Like
go
ghouls
ahead and
aren't
attack.
tough. Just
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the undamaged ghoul.
the undamaged
guess ghoul
ghoul.
B,
Okay,
right?
that would be
Yeah.
ghoul B. Yep. All right, so you move up 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, and what do you do?
I aim for the head with my greatsword.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. I don't. Depending on how it is, like maybe I'll describe it in head, but essentially you don't typically get the chance to actually aim at a body part. Now what?
Oh,
17. 17 does hit. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
nice.
It's the undamaged one for 9 damage.
Do you guys hear anything in the background?
No, not at the moment.
Good.
Okay, so that was 9 damage to that ghoul, the second ghoul. All right, so the second ghoul, you take a swing at its head, but it moves slightly to the side as it dodges the blow to its head, as it starts to carve into its shoulder and going slightly into its body, and the thing just starts trying to snap at you, try to get to you with its with a bite, but it doesn't. It's still standing. It's looking very feisty still. With that being said, Kriv.
I'm going to attack the one with the most health
The most health. Okay, so B again.
with Ada's touch.
Okay.
First time I'm using this bad boy or bad girl. Is Ada a female name or male name?
Female in this case.
Okay. Okay. Please. Does it hit?
8 to hit? No. It's not hit. What is the roll anyways? What was the actual roll? 3 plus
It
5.
was 3.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you swing. So you take this scythe off your back and you just try to swing at it, but the weight of the new weapon, it throws you off as you go slightly wide and hit, and the scythe lands on the ground in front of the
I
ghoul
just
that you're trying
cringe
to.
at like, no, my new scythe. Like, ah.
Okay. Did you want to do a bonus action or anything?
Yes, I would like to incur.
Incur?
No, I wouldn't incur rage. If I incur rage now, will it count this round?
You would have to have done it before.
Okay. So I can't do that as a bonus action.
You could have done it a bonus action as a bonus action before you attacked, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Next would be Hebe then. And just
Teeny
where
heebie.
so we're aware, Artorias and Kriv are both next to Ghoul B. And Ghoul A and Ghoul
Okay.
B are right next to each other.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for Ghoul A,
Okay. So
and I'm gonna kind of move like my 30 feet, probably. I don't know. I guess diagonal a little bit more away from the ghoul.
exactly how far away?
Oh.
30 feet or
Yeah, 30 feet. Like I'm
So
doing
you're
like
40.
a diagonal. It's like I'm going behind people, but I want to like get like a clear shot at this thing.
so you're about 40 feet away.
Okay, cool, perfect. Still in range. We're gonna cast Witch Bolt at first level at him.
Okay. They will get a bit of cover just because they are in the forest, but you rolled a 22, so it does not matter.
All right, cool.
Damn.
So you do a few calculations in your head. You throw this witch bolt out at them, and it hits, doing how much damage?
Let's see. A 1.
How do you do?
That
Do you
is-
really not get a modifier on that?
You just
Nope.
solidified your nickname Teeny Heebie Mini damage.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
But I cast Witch Bolt, which means like next round, if there's still a next round, I can just like reactivate it.
Yeah,
and
there
then
will be a
reroll
next
again.
round because you're actually the last in the initiative out of the players.
Oh frick! Wait, hold up. Wait. Do I have meta magic? Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna actually use my meta magic. I'm
What is?
going to spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll that die.
The damage die?
Yes.
What meta magic is this?
One again.
It's called the empowering spell. When you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll a number of the damage die up to your charisma modifier. And then you have to use the new rules. Okay.
Careful. Hard roll damage.
So let me re-roll that. Okay, it's a 5. That's good. And wait, do I add my? Can't see. Do I have to add my? Okay, yeah. So the new roll is now 5. So he takes 5 damage instead of 1.
Okay, so 5 damage. So instead of what just happened, bam. So you throw this bolt at this ghoul, and before you did this, you did a few calculations, making sure that you have it just set up perfectly, and then you throw this witch bolt out at the ghoul, and the ghoul turns to you, and it plunges through its head as the ghoul falls down and dies.
Yeah, I killed it.
I got a kill.
I got a kill.
Okay, so after this ghoul goes, which by the way, I believe Hebe, that's your turn, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so once this ghoul goes, Nico, go ahead and get the thing ready because we're going to switch over to the. Okay, so the ghoul's turn. The ghoul is going to. What is it going to do? It's going to use its claws. If it didn't do anything. Or Torius, what did you do? You swung with a sword, right?
I believe I swung my sword, and currently it's stuck in its shoulder.
Okay. Yeah. So this one probably would swing at you then. Okay,
mean,
so
figures.
the ghoul is gonna just kind of just make guttural roars and such like that, and is gonna swing at you with its claws. For a probably not hitting. That is a 9.
Jesus.
So it's still stuck in your blade, but you're kind of like moving the blade kind of down at an angle, so it's preventing it from moving forward more. Even though it's still trying to swipe at you, but it's out of range. It just barely is out of range.
Mm.
And I don't think it can attack more than once. No, it cannot. So that means now round 2. Okay, did Artorias put up? Yeah, he did. Alright, so go join Artorias right quick. Arsis and Artorias, go ahead and join the one that's on Discord. There you go.
All right.
Is
What do you mean?
Miggy
No
your
wonder. What you got against the Irish?
No, I just explained
The
her
heck
last
did I
name.
walk into?
My favorite restaurant is an Irish pub, so I can't really say.
I
anything.
realized I had my full real name on the thing for like the longest time, and I didn't rename myself. And so yeah, no.
So Jazz is your first name.
It's a nickname for my first name, but yes. Yes.
May I ask what your first name is?
You could figure it out.
Pretty obvious.
Jezebel?
Jezebel? No. I
Anyways,
would actually like do something myself if I was named Jezebel.
all right. So, Rapid Song. It is your turn, by the way.
Hi.
All right. I believe who is damaged and who is not damaged of the ghouls.
Isn't there
What
just one
Ghoul
left?
A is down and Ghoul B is still alive. Ghoul B is stuck on Artorias' sword.
Arterius, what did you do?
I stabbed my sword into its shoulder, trying to behead it. It tried taking a swipe at me, but I just, pushed my sword just a bit and deeper, just to keep it in place. So it's up for grabs or
So
whatever.
it's Rapid Song, then Savarti, then me, right?
No,
And
Barsis.
me, and then you.
No,
well, I'm
it's
always
Rapid
last.
Song, Sarvati, Barsis, Artorias, then Krev.
Then Teeny Hebe.
So they're like 10 feet in front of me, right?
Yep.
Yes, there's only one left.
Oh, okay. How much damage do they have left?
I can't tell you that. I can tell that the ghoul is fighting fiercely still. It doesn't look too beat up. It looks beat up, sort of, but not that bad.
Okay. I use my dagger to stab it.
Okay, so you move up 5 feet.
My range is 20 for that.
For a dagger.
That's what it says.
It's only 20 if you're throwing it.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You're gonna have to be
Oh.
very careful since I'm literally right in front of it.
Yeah, I'm also in front of it.
Damn it!
You could always just do another
Okay,
vicious.
I'll use my boomerang. All right.
Sokka is calling. He wants his
He wants his gimmick back.
gimmick back.
Sokka called. He wants his gimmick back.
Oh my god. So 3 and then plus 3, so I had 6.
Okay, that was your damage. Did you roll to hit?
Emotional
I rolled
damage.
again. I'm sorry. How do I do that?
Or
Hit the to roll button or to hit button. I mean, excuse me. Should be in the middle.
Oh, he's hit button.
Because you should see the weapon. Then there should be a aisle for to hit, and then over it, to the right of it is damage.
Oh, I got a modifier, so I got a 6.
That would have missed automatically, even because it is a 1. So you throw the boot. So you trip up a little bit as you're trying to throw this boomerang, and it just goes wide and misses. All right.
Wow.
God damn it.
Anything else?
Can I use vicious mockery to just like
Is
tell
vicious
them that
mockery a action or a bonus action?
it's a spell.
So that's the thing. You can only okay.
will.
So
It didn't. It says at will.
here. Actions real quick.
Oh yeah. Well, no, vicious mockery should only be an action.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It
a
is an
cantrip, but it's
action.
Yeah,
it's an
that's what I'm
action.
thinking.
Casting time, 1 action.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what you're looking for, the casting time, yeah.
Yeah,
So that means that it is an action to do, and since you threw your boomerang, you cannot.
Um.
So yeah.
Yeah, it tells you which ones are actions, which ones are bonus actions,
Yeah.
and the whole lot.
Womp womp. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I just say okay. Whoever's next, y'all go.
That would be Sarvati then.
Then
All right,
me.
Sarvati. No, shut up.
Nope.
It's me. Shut up.
So-
Don't go against the DM, boy.
You will feel the wrath of God.
Pretty
Well,
much.
do you have at least call Hebe Teeny Hebe?
I
will
leave that
not
up
be
to you
responding
guys.
that name anymore.
All right. Anyway, so Sarvati is going to do the same thing as last time. She's going to just throw a firebolt at them. Wait a minute. That's cocked. Okay. Not much I can do about. What? Actually, yeah, there is something I can do about that. I was about to say. Wait a minute. Isn't there? Jake. And his horse refines.
Ooh.
Okay. So, re-roll that. Yeah, okay, that hits. Regardless, I have to spend 2 sorcery points, so. Okay, so you see. So, what you see is Sarvati throws out another fireball and it goes slightly wide, but what ends up happening is you see Sarvati points at the firebolt and then moves it like so. And the firebolt follows her finger and hits into the ghoul on to the side of its head. And that will do. Where's the damage? There it is. That'll do that much damage. Where's the encounter? There it is. Okay, so you see. Does that much damage, right? Yeah. Okay, so you see this bolt go and just kind of just take out a massive chunk of the head of this ghoul, as it's just barely standing, as it's pretty much looking like it's about to fall over. It literally take not much to finish this thing off, and that would be Sarvati's turn. So, Barsus,
Okay.
your turn.
I'm gonna try and hit him with an Eldritch Blast. Here we go.
Oh no. Why are you going to friendly fire me?
God fucking damn it! 13.
I'm also right in front of it.
13 hits. 13
I'm
does
gonna
hit.
try and sharpshoot. I can sharpshoot it.
No.
Oh, you're a gunslinger?
The 13 hits it.
Okay. And I
I'm
will
dead.
grab a 5 for damage.
Yep, it's dead. Like it literally was on 1 health. So,
Boom! Headshot.
Cool.
so you could not fail killing it.
Cool. If it fell, that would have just
I thought
well,
ghouls would have been more
changed my weapon.
stronger.
Probably blow it up or something.
Honestly, I think they kind of should have been, but I think I didn't do enough rules. I think I'm still getting used to
All of a sudden, 3 more come out.
I mean, I'm getting used.
more-
To be fair, I'm getting used to balancing out encounters right now still, because this is effectively my first actual game of DMing. So I'm trying to balance out the encounters.
I thought this was your second one because I remember showing up on the first one.
Yeah, but that one only lasted for like 1 game. Like
Nah,
one
it's about 2 or
session.
3 games, yeah.
Lasted like 1 session at best, 2 at most from there.
It was very unfortunate. I was having fun.
It was enjoyable. Okay, so with that being said, the ghouls are dead, and you can continue on your way to this town now.
Wait, before we go,
Mhm.
is there like any residue left of these ghouls, or like did the ghouls leave anything behind of like their body?
I know what you're going to do.
Maybe
I thought you were going to search the corpses like some type of loot goblin.
make an investigation check for me.
All right.
Can I also check for any residual stuff?
Damn. That's a natural one.
Can I also do
You
that?
don't find anything.
Oh, so sorry that I accidentally pressed something, so that was that second roll don't count.
Shit.
Can I
All of a sudden, another ghoul comes out.
can I make
Uh,
an investigation check?
I'm
to
going to
see-
say that if someone fails to find something on them, there will not be anything else.
Can I search the other one? There's 2.
Did you search both Hebe, or did you especially say you were searching one?
I was just gonna try and search one, but I got a natural one, so I just don't see anything, which is cool.
Okay, I'll allow this time.
Okay. Come on, big money, big money. Yay!
18. Let's see.
Dang.
I'm just looking for goo. That's all.
Yeah, I was just looking for goo, man.
Okay. You if you're just looking for goo, like effectively its blood is coagulated, so it's a type of goo.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of that ghoul
I-
ichor.
Yeah.
I look
So
to
if you want, if you want to pick it up, you're going to have to do a Constitution save.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. You're fine. All right.
I
So
throw it on Hebe.
Oh my
You
gosh.
son of a bitch!
do you actually do that, or
Yes.
Could I dodge? Could I try and dodge?
make an attack roll, Kriv? And
Attack roll.
make an
Like
attack roll.
unarmed?
Yeah, unarmed.
Hit like 2 hit or damage.
2 hit. 2 hit.
God, oh my god!
That's
oh,
not
thank
hitting.
God.
So you
Thank
throw.
God.
So you throw this, but Hebe sees it coming and just dodges out of the way.
I'm a fast. Why did you throw that at me? Jesus Christ!
I just laugh like a hysterically because I can. It's funny.
You are sadistic.
He
I
is.
know. I'm a gladiator for all.
I was gonna try and find some of that stuff to, study it later on, or if we
There it is
encounter
for you
something
to
else.
pick up. There's it for you to pick up.
That's for studying.
What?
Totally random question, but Battlemaster, Eldritch Knight, or Ruin Knight?
Eldritch Knight.
It's your call. You think of your character and tell me what do you want to be? Why would your character do this? Why would they go this? What is the reason behind it, kind of thing? Like,
I wanted to ask, do you allow critical role stuff?
critical role as in the critical role material stuff?
Yeah, like Blood Hunter.
No, only because I don't have
Okay.
access to it right now.
No problem.
That's the only reason I don't use it, is because I don't have access to it myself. Otherwise, I'd be perfectly fine with it. If I had access to it myself, I would say yeah. But okay, so Sarvati is going to take more of the ichor. She's going to use a small piece of leather that she has on hand. I'm going to say that she has on hand from just casual use and such like that. Because she's been adventuring and stuff like that, so she kind of has ideas of like what could be useful and whatnot. So she's going to scoop up some of this ichor. She's going to tie it up, and then she's going to give it to Hebe.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
By
Many
Okay.
different items can be used as components for the creation of items. It's always important to keep track of these kind of things. It could be useful in our travels. So make a note in your inventory, because there isn't a thing that is actually for it. Make sure you
Yeah.
note down that you have ghoul's blood in a leather pouch.
Sorry, a phone call came in. Did I miss anything?
Nothing
Not
too much,
really.
really.
Can I ask the
I got
DM
ghoul's
something?
blood.
That's
So my hands are like
Effectively,
covered in this.
like the thing is that it is true that components can be used for making different items and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
Can I
And
ask
also
something? to you?
spells.
yes, that's true. Can I ask you what?
Can I sneak up behind Hebe with my
Can you
30 minutes?
not torture me for 2 freaking
Seriously,
seconds?
what are you doing, man?
What is your problem?
I am going to be the prankster. I'm gonna be the barbarian.
You are
prankster.
not gonna be
Make-
the prankster. Be the prankster to somebody else other than
Make
me.
a
Okay.
make a stealth check for me.
I swear to God.
Big money, big money.
What is your passive perception?
Here, wait. Passive perception is 12.
Okay. I'm gonna say right now, Sarvati is gonna see this because that is not higher than her passive perception.
Come on. God, Sovereignty, just give me a break, damn it.
It's your fault. You keep torturing
No.
people.
Yeah. Can Sovereignty just give me? Can you just give
Can
me
you
a
give me a
break?
break?
Yes.
Like this one
I'm
time.
just trying to
No.
steal from. I'm just trying to pilfer.
I'm not even trying to steal. I'm just trying to smear her face with. Like-
No! Oh my
We're not
god!
fair.
You were disgusting.
Okay,
You were
so what
actually
ends up
disgusting.
happening is that Hebe doesn't notice. Hebe does not notice Kriv coming up from behind with his hands like this, but Sarvati sees this and she locks eyes with you and she's like, grabs your
Okay.
hand. And she has a very firm grip on your hand. And she's like,
Come on. What can a small prank do?
I'm
and
guessing
she
I
just stares you
downloaded
dead in the
this.
eye and is like, don't do that again.
Fine. Next time it will be something else than coagulated blood.
Can you
You
just
do
like not
realize
do it?
that stuff can have disease in it. Last thing you need is
just-
someone to be diseased and try to find
As-
someone to heal that. Do you know how hard that is in this day?
As she said it, I like, as I already licked it from my hand.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. 20.
God, for the love of God!
You definitely feel your tongue tingle. You definitely know this is
God,
not having
man.
a nice effect on you.
Spicy.
It's not good. It tastes gross.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
All right, do you guys continue? Just continue on from there.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh.
So these, if I remember right, this town is 8 days travel. So you guys have been traveling for about 3 or 4 hours now at this point. And when you met these ghouls, so about roughly 6 hours in, Sarvati suggests to take a break, small break to just eat right quick and such like that, because you have been traveling all day long. I'm going to assume I don't remember if anyone has any rations or stuff like that on it, but I'm going to assume you guys do. So you guys
Okay.
will take a break, eat some food while you do that. Why do I keep rolling that high?
Oh no.
By the way, what was the vote on Battlemaster, Eldritch Knight, and Ruin
Oh,
Knight?
okay.
What was it?
Okay.
Um,
Let me pull something
I-
up. Because I just rolled something nice. Let's see. Number of PCs is still 7.
Like, okay,
Yeah,
what
he-
are like our rations like?
Just trail mix, stuff like that, jerky.
Can I go look for a boar for us?
I mean, you can make
I
a
don't
survival.
trust.
You can make a nature or survival check.
Survival. Yes, I've. Ooh,
Yeah, he be-
19.
You missed me being fastball specialed into a wall of force.
That's
What?
19.
You
19?
missed me being
Yeah, you do
thrown
find a
into wall
boar.
of force.
Can I throw? Okay. Can I use a javelin to try to kill it?
Yeah, I'm
Get into
gonna
a
say you
boar.
get. I'm gonna say that you find successfully that with that because honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking up something right now.
Okay.
So,
Look
like-
what I got, guys.
Yeah.
Liberty, can you maybe make us a fire to roast this pig?
She creates a bonfire.
And I just neatly stack it on top so high that I'm able to make sure it doesn't get burned, but you guys can't reach it.
I'm good. You can have that.
You sure, because I'll eat this whole thing.
That is perfectly okay with you. I'm gonna eat my trail mix and my other dried fruits and vegetables.
Aren't axolotls carnivores? I ask, puzzled.
Actually, I don't know this answer. Let me check.
They're
Uh,
omnivorous.
I believe, yeah.
They're predominantly carnivorous, but they do sometimes have tendencies of omnivores.
I think that's no, that's a D12.
Yeah, surviving off diet worms, insects, crustaceans, and some species of
Okay,
fish.
so let's see how many people are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So with
Yeah.
Sarvati, it's 6. So 3, 1, 2. Evie,
Yeah.
when you sit down, what you move your hand back, and you feel something on the ground, and you look over to your side, and you find 11 pieces of gold.
That seems suspicious.
No.
Insight check.
Sure, but except for it's going to be a perception check in this case, because insight's more of a reading body language stuff.
Okay, yeah, so perception check. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Another nat one?
Wow, the cursed rules. The curse.
Actual bull. Oh
Do
my god.
you say anything about the?
Terrible luck with dice, but man, he.
Do you say anything to the group about this, or
I would say,
like,
well, I guess who is near me? Because I
probably
know that, like, I'm probably sitting
Sarti,
next to
because
something.
she's trying to keep an eye on Chris.
Okay, I would say I kind of like.
I'd be distracted making sure the pig is nicely roasted for you.
Yeah, well, after what you did
All
earlier.
suspicion, but we don't trust you after what you just tried to pull.
Yeah.
I kind of like look at Sovereignty, and then I like direct my eyes and like kind of look at her and do like the side glance thing at the thing on the doubt.
Okay, she
I
definitely
go on the ground.
she notices where you're looking, and I believe the highest roll was that. So she, yeah, definitely. She just smiles and just nods her head at you, and she just says it's safe.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess
I'm going to tell you
will
right now, she rolled a 22.
Okay.
I guarantee you it's safe.
I'm going to then pick up the gold and I will add it to the community
Community fund.
bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you make a note of that.
Okay. Hold up. Let me see.
Sarvati will just smile at you when you do that.
Can I use my fire breath to get a nice crispy layer on the fat of the pig?
If you do that, you're possibly hitting someone. Let alone, there is also the factor that you are in a forest. So there's a pretty decent chance that you will light the place on fire. Because the fire breath, it's not very refined control.
It's a
if you want, you can ask Sarvati to do this.
Okay. I bring, like, for you guys, it's a massive pig, like it's your size. And I'm like, it looks minuscule on me. I'm like, Sovereignty, can you make the skin crispy for us?
I can. And she will activate control flames, and she will just move the hand across the entire thing slowly, making sure that she does exactly as you ask.
Okay.
And
pig.
And it's not burnt or anything like that. A little crispy, but it's not burnt.
Nice golden crispy.
Exactly.
That is all yours. You can.
I'm going to be honest. Like, I actually built Sarvati to be kind of a person to build camps around, like for travel purposes and stuff like that. So yeah,
I feel useless because that's why I chose a dragonborn.
Yeah.
Well, Sarvati has worked with flames for a very long time, but your breath is more of a just like wide range kind of thing. So, where Sarvati is more about fine control.
Your breath is very to whom it may concern.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Whom it may concern if you and everyone around you.
Yeah. So I'm going to be honest. I rolled the random encounter table, and you guys rolled the treasure. The red treasure thing. That's where the gold came from.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So we got 11 gold. Cool.
Yeah. So there is good.
Um,
So a lot of these are definitely encounters, but not all of them.
All right. I was gonna say I
Excuse me.
also kind of like get up and I'm like, okay, so are we gonna do watches? Who wants to take the first watch and all
I will
that?
say. Well, I will say it's only midday. So
Oh, it's mid. Okay,
okay.
I thought it was
So
like,
you're only taking effectively a short rest from this. Like
okay,
you're effectively taking a lunch break.
all right. Yeah, I guess on the lunch break, I guess I don't know. I probably have a book with me. I'll pull up my book and read it.
Okay.
I'm like, does anyone want some pig?
Sorry, D will take some.
Sure. why
care
not?
I will politely refuse, but you could. But everyone can at the very least tell I am in deep thought about something.
As some people refuse, you just see me go sadden and just cut off a slice for
I'm not brooding, but I'm in
sovereignty.
deep thought.
I just said I'll take some pork or
Okay.
whatever.
I give
Make you
you.
feel better.
I nicely chop up some pork loin ribs for you guys, while I just take
There it
a whole
is.
leg, but it looks like a chicken drum in my hand.
Seems fair.
I'm just,
We've
well, I
already had the
guess
result. No, they're not going to do
you're
that.
in a deep thought, right, Marcus? Wait, what is a rabbit song doing?
Wait, what? Wait, what? Blah, blah, blah?
Well, I was
what-
gonna say
what-
like everyone's doing
what are you
something. What's
doing?
rabbit song doing?
You're just going to stop because I keep rolling the exact same result.
Really?
I'm rolling encounters and I keep rolling the same results, and I don't want to do the same results twice.
The
Yeah,
minute-
roll again.
Actually, that
Jimmy,
changes it
Jimmy,
to a different dice
The
then.
minute you said rabbit song, what are you doing? My wife just had that look on her face like I'm about to cause some mischief, and just
Oh, God.
Oh god.
It's not me
Uh,
at least.
Okay. So what is she doing?
what are you doing?
I think this time I want to make it comical because last time I caused emotional damage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to flirt with people, but it fails miserably and I get slapped.
Well, you gotta roll the charisma to see if this works or not.
Just
Roll.
don't.
Actually, I'll roll for you. I'll roll. See it. This is gonna.
Like, and also, who are you flirting with? Because that also depends on the person.
I will
You tried to
punish
flirt with Priv, and you failed
Oh!
terribly.
Oh, not grim. Oh,
Can I roll a strength roll to slap her?
I'm gonna say that it's gonna be an unarmed strike, but it's not gonna do any damage because you're not
Okay.
trying to hurt her. I assume.
Let's see. Wait, can I roll to hit to see how far she flings?
No.
Okay.
Well,
He's just-
Why do you want to cause
I
damage?
I like how he is. I like how he's just shutting that down, like right now. Like no.
Be gone.
be gone. What?
Why do you damage to me? Like
I'm gonna say he doesn't slap you hard enough to do damage.
Okay.
It's just like a ow sting.
It stings a little, but it doesn't actually hurt.
No,
Mhm.
I
Like,
just
damage
flick you.
wise. Yeah, that works. That works. A flick.
I'm like, be gone.
Okay, so you guys finish up your short break, short rest, and then start moving your way onwards. About a couple more hours, and let me do this.
Quick question. Oh, 10 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Quick question. Is the pig completely eaten, or do I have?
If you
some
want to,
part of-
you can bring it with you. Some it will stay. It'll stay good for probably the rest of the day.
Okay, I'll do that. Because let's say we've eaten half of it is for dinner.
Okay. Am I good to host it again? Or does someone else have to host?
No, you can host it again.
Okay. Are we able to change the host to me, or do we have to actually leave and then do it?
Just give me a second.
All right. While he's doing that, let's see. So that's 3 hours. That's okay. You guys are good then. Yeah, it says I'm not the host, but the time remaining meeting still shows. Oh wait, never mind. He just left. I don't know why it left.
Also, question.
What's up?
Are we encountering any animals that are within this, like, town or like in these woods, or have we encountered any like?
Crib found a
animals in the
boar
swamp?
earlier, but
Yeah, I'm like, is there rabbits? Is there foxes? Is there squirrels? Anything we could make into a pet?
What are you trying to do? Be a Disney princess?
Did it work?
I mean,
Dean?
yeah, no, it still says 10 minutes.
Oh.
And
You
it's,
want me to quickly make a new one?
wait until there's a minute left.
Got it.
Let me roll the encounter again then. See if. Okay.
Oh no.
And then I'll roll that be that, and I'll still keep that as that then. Okay, so give me a name of animals you want to see. Specific names.
we have squirrels, probably some sparrows. We probably may encounter a fox, but I'd highly doubt it. Deer, definitely. Bunnies, rabbits.
More
Bunny and
meat.
rabbit will be the same thing.
Oh, raccoon. Can we get a raccoon? Well, that'd be bad for Atros because he's honey badger.
I
Okay.
got a raccoon. I'm calling it Coon the raccoon.
I was just gonna say something, but I don't. It's considered a slang. In
Let's
my
get a.
It's considered a derogatory slang in my country, so I'm not gonna say it.
Anyways,
It's
so
the coons.
let's see. What was option number 7? Actually, let me do it this way. Hold on. So I'm gonna do it as 6 different animals that you could possibly see. That's still being that result. And then I'll choose an animal based on what I roll. Okay. I was kind of hoping for that result, actually. So I want to see. Stealth wise, it's probably about a plus stat, so I'd play that. Who has a passive perception of 15 or higher?
No,
Not me. I am dumb.
Nope.
nobody.
It is your passive wisdom, basically your wisdom score. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no,
Eh.
not your wisdom score.
Mine reaches up to
I mean, there's a little more to it than just that, but yeah, effectively. So only Sarvati would see this then, or hear this. Actually, not see this, but hear it. So you could see Sarvati's ears perk up in attention, and she looks to the side, and she lets you guys know, but she's not.
Loud about it.
Yeah, she's not loud. She's not trying to be
It's like
alarmed. She's not. No. She's not alarmed. She's not whispering. She's actually just speaking in a normal voice. And she just says, "We have company." And probably not an enemy. I'll say that much. And as she says that, a large white wolf appears with golden eyes, piercing eyes, pure white fur that glistens. Its paws massive in size, and its claws kind of slightly sinking into the earth. But it
Can I
doesn't.
give him some piggy meat?
Well, I was going to say first off, before we do that, is that he does not stand there. He does not look like he's aggressive. He's not growling. He's not doing anything. His tail is just hanging low, not acting submissive. He's literally just standing proud there.
I want that.
It's
You can Riv, you can give the pig meat.
Not all of it. I'm greedy.
Well,
I'm gonna give
I
it
know.
some.
The wolf will sniff it and then eat it up. What you
Can I
give
try
him?
to pet it?
I would also like to know if I can pet the doggo.
It is not a dog, bro. You that ain't a dog. I kind
But
of
Wait,
excuse me,
wait.
I missed my old hellhound.
Can I
You
ask
clearly see
something?
that.
So I took Path of the Beast as barbarian.
Mhm.
Is there any way that I can like communicate or do anything interesting?
Path of the Beast let you do that. That it just like makes you
Does it
transform.
give you the ability to say, do the spell speak with animals or something like that?
I did not know there was a spell like that.
There is, but I don't know if I don't know the exact thing on
I
that.
don't think so.
Okay, so while I going to look that up, Nico, I'm going to say we're going to make a new one. So I'm going to make a new
Okay,
Zoom.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so you're going to make it?
Yeah.
Okay. So while he's doing that, I'm going to look over his character sheet right quick. Because I want to see something. Let me see. Features and traits probably would be where it would be. Rage, unarmed defense, reckless, dangerous sense, primal path, the path beast. Interesting that I didn't turn my camera on this time.
Yeah, I made it so that you don't have to turn your camera on because then it gives you the option to turn your camera on every 30 minutes.
Okay, so Griff. I do not see anything very specific here. It allows you to take up aspects of the animal, but it does not allow anything specific like that.
Oh,
I don't see anything like that, at least.
okay, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. As far as trying to pet it, it's going to move its head away slowly, not aggressively. It does not want to be touched.
Okay.
So it doesn't trust us.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, we're not. Are we really going to try and domesticate the wolf?
Yes.
You're just
Can I do
afraid
a
because you're
persuasion
very
roll?
It's going to take a lot longer. It took like
Sarvati walks
civilization
up to the
thousands of
wolf and locks eyes with the wolf. Well, they both just stare at each other. Is anyone next to Sarvati?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
Probably
I'm
not.
clearly staring
And
at
I
the
mean,
wolf.
and I don't mean behind her. I mean on the
Oh, no,
side.
I think I'd be like to the right of her or to the left of her.
I'm behind her, so never mind.
Yeah, no, behind.
I'd also
I'm
be right
behind.
next to her.
Okay. What are you doing right now? Then are you just staring at the wolf, or what are you?
Me, I'm staring at both of them with like
I'm
just a
clearly staring at the
staring at
wolf.
both of them while eating a piece of pork.
All right. So then, Kriv, make a perception check for me.
Perception. Where's perception again?
It will be under your actions.
Oh,
No,
16.
It's 16. I'm probably gonna say that. Yeah. Okay.
You
You
want
don't.
to type to me?
Hmm?
You want to type it to me or
No. I'm fine with saying it out loud because
okay?
reasons. So you just look at them, then they look like they're not necessarily communicating, but there's a respect between the two.
Makes
Because
sense.
just because she's a wolf Bosmia doesn't mean that she actually can communicate with wolves. That would be cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Huh.
But isn't there like, I'm guessing there'd be like some kind of mutual understanding, or like similar to like there's similar features on her with the ears and the tail, and then probably the eyes as well.
Yeah.
So maybe they like, since they're locking eyes, she's just like establishing dominance in a type of way. That might be my
I'm gonna say
theory.
that's not the case. I'm not gonna say that's the case because then otherwise Sarvati's tail would be up in the air, and so would
That's
wolves.
true.
So
And both of them would be snarling.
I will tell you that I understand where you're coming from because I actually have done research reports on wolves before. So let me see.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably placed myself in front of at least the other magic casters that are near me.
What are you talking about? Why are you why are you all the way in the back? I was gonna be in the back.
No, I'm putting myself in front. I'm
In front. Okay. Yeah, you can stay in front. Go ahead.
Of at least the spellcasters. At least the spellcasters. I'm not gonna put myself in front of the entire party. I'm not stupid.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so so you see the wolf they continue to stare at each other, and then the wolf looks towards the northeast, and then looks back at Sarvati. Sarvati gives a small nod, and then looks at all of you, and then just says, "Apparently, there's something going on to the north. When we get to town, we might be able to find out more."
Let's hope we can get to town quickly.
Well, the sun is this how can
Well, you've been traveling for about 9 hours, so it's probably like 4 o'clock ish right now.
Okay. Well, the
Also,
sun is
second
gonna set
question.
in a few hours, so we gotta get to move it or start making camp. Your guys' choice.
I was gonna say, like, second question. Are we in fact is there like a carriage that are coming with us, or are we just simply like walking this?
You're walking.
Okay. Yeah, I would be in the very back.
Dude, also they could sneak up on you in the back, right?
Yeah, but I also know that I'm probably one of the least athletic people, so I'd be towards the back anyways.
I mean, true, but that still risk your life.
There's something really I can do about it. I don't know what you expect me to do.
So while you guys are
shoulders, but I thought you'd want to do that.
While you guys are talking to each other, the wolf disappears.
Oh,
okay. Bye bye.
I slow my speed of walking so that I'm next to Hebe.
No.
Just I'm not gonna do.
I am walking away.
I'm like, hey, Hebe, I see you're getting tired. Don't you want to hit your eye on my shoulders? I say as like very concerned, nicely.
I completely ignore you. I completely ignore you. And on top of that, like my little they're not really antennas. I don't know what to call them. Almost like gills. Yeah, the outside gills on like the sides of my head. I like flap them in the back is like almost like a hair flip, but like with the sides of gills.
You can have my trail mix.
No comment. There's no comment coming out of her.
Just look at you. I would rather die.
Wow.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I'll offer the same options and some. I don't know. Am I the second tallest?
It's not like I was gonna let you.
Probably like the third tallest, depending on how tall exactly you are. But
how tall are you?
I believe I chose 6'2", between 6'2" and 6'4".
Okay, I'm definitely the tallest.
You said you're 8 foot tall, so I mean,
yeah,
that could change depending on what class or what secondary class. No, not secondary. Between what I choose, because I believe a Ruin Knight would make me much taller.
Yeah, Ruin Knight makes you like you got the hill giant strength and stuff like that, so you can grow.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if I had Path of the Giant. Yeah.
I don't know how tall that'd make me, but I would kind of debating it because I'm pretty sure that'd make me like super tall.
Mm.
I don't know how tall, but I probably won't be able to walk through doors normally.
But yeah, so about another 2 hours, you make it to town, and you see this. You're sitting on top of a hill, so you see this outstretched, this big town, small city kind of thing. It's very hard to distinguish it's either a town or a city. The only reason that you can even think it's a city at all is because in the middle there is a very large building, and that's the temple that you were told to go to.
Oh.
All right, we've been walking for way too long. Can we go like get a room and like sit for just a few minutes,
I
please?
mean, you're probably the most tired one out of all of us since you're
Okay,
the shortest.
Can I pick Hebe up and put her on my shoulder?
No, you do not touch me. Do not touch me.
Seriously.
It's gonna be like a toddler. It's
What
gonna be like
the
an
hell?
adult
Do
picking up a
not touch me, man.
toddler.
Back up.
I mean, with
Back
all
up.
your actions, she hardly trusts you at all. I'm pretty sure she trusts, well, any of us more than she trusts you.
Well, I'm the prankster. Of course I have to.
Well,
No.
you're the prankster, but
No,
that definitely means
no.
you're most likely to cause more trouble than the bard, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is
I'm
saying
not
something.
I'm not going around impregnating everyone I see.
We
I
don't
mean,
even
sure,
know
you're
if
not
she does
doing
that though. She hasn't she flirt with you once. That was a mistake. And
We know she definitely went with someone else in a different room last night, but that's a different story. God knows what happened to
I
that,
did
right?
not flirt with him on my own accord. That one was chosen for me. So
that okay.
You're the one that said you wanted to do it. I rolled for it. It's like, yeah.
I gotta be
Yeah.
with him on that one.
what?
For all we know, that
You
person
did
could end up
ask,
being
you
an
did
enemy in the
ask
future.
to seduce. You didn't say who.
So we also just go based off past history. I'm sorry, I don't trust you. I trust you more than I would trust Pink, because that man literally tried to kill me. But I still don't trust you.
What
So,
about
as you
trying
guys-
like a spell or something?
You are one step up from.
So as you guys are having this conversation, I assume that you're walking towards the town, into the actual town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so because it's 6 o'clock, the streets are not very busy right now, but that's because things are starting to get close to the time of shutting down and stuff like that. It's definitely not the work hour times. So if you wanted to do anything, now would be the time to do it, other than maybe go get an inn or something like that.
Can I go to the temple and look for a certain person?
Okay, is that the only person going to the temple, or?
I would like to ask information around for the temple, get any history on it, see if there's anything to say.
I would also like to do that. History on the temple, then also maybe potentially some shopping as well. Just like, I don't know.
All right, so are you going to effectively towards the temple first then?
Mm,
Is that the
Sure, I
general
guess.
kind of consensus?
essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, that or if there's a library, I guess, because I'm guessing the library has information on the temple without us going to the temple. And,
Well,
lists
if
and
you
stuff.
mentioned to anyone that you're looking for a library, they would point you to the temple itself.
Oh, okay. Well,
Alright,
good to
what is
know.
the-
Good. That's probably right though. That is probably correct. 'Cause-
So you all start walking up to this temple, and it's very obvious. This building is a large 3-story building made of pristine stone. And as you're walking from the side, you can sort of see in the back some tombstones in the back, showing that there's a graveyard behind this building. And as you're walking, you notice on, how there's sections of the gate and there's poles on each one that has the spikes on top of them.
Mhm.
So on each of those poles, there is an amulet on each one of those poles. And this gate surrounds the entire building. So this is a very large gate, very large in scale. And
Arcana check. Arcana check or history check, whichever one, on these amulets.
Make an Arcana check.
All right. Please, dice, be nice to me.
Natural one. Come
No.
on.
No, I didn't get a natural one. I got a 10, but it
I think I said a DC for this. Yeah, I did.
Can I go into the temple? Is it the temple like open?
Yeah, the temple is open. You see people coming in and out.
Okay.
But for you, Hebe, you've definitely seen these before, but it slips your mind. You're just like, why is this so familiar? And you just can't remember what they're for.
Okay. Do I have any ideas?
I mean, you probably have to roll for it.
I have a better Arcana check.
I think honestly that given your background, Barsis, I'm gonna say you just know this information automatically. This
Okay.
this is a ward of I believe it's called Sanctuary or something like that, where it makes it to where effectively at the very least it's wards against people being able to revive the dead bodies as zombies or skeletons. People can be revived, but they can't be revived as undead to be controlled.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I basically just and of course naturally I tell that off to everybody. It's like, hey, we basically no one dead here.
Okay, so this is a safe at least for a little bit. We also don't know.
It is a quote unquote safe zone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they aren't racist, I hope not.
I hope not either.
You can tell that this is definitely a building dedicated to features. If you just look up, literally, you could see you saw the temple underwater. It's pretty much the same exact thing where there's the crops and the kind of the crops and such like that in the background with the large scythe in the middle with one black wing and one white wing. This is a temple dedicated to Vitris.
Cool.
All right, do you guys want to go inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Get that more information. I'm pretty sure Nico could praise to whatever God gave him his scythe, I guess.
I'm a dragonborn.
Yeah.
I don't praise to anyone.
Okay.
Maybe you should start.
So
Yeah, you might as well.
despite
It shows you guys are
so
dead
despite the almost extravagant looking outside, inside's pretty simple design. It's kind of almost bare bones. Where you see one main altar, this stone altar that kind of has a few sigils on it, but it doesn't have anything like gold or silver on it. Maybe a little bit of silver just because that is Vitris's color. One of Vitris's colors, but other than that, it's very minimal. It's not trying to stand out too much. It's not extravagant. But you could see that the room is also lit very dimly with silver flames and lanterns. And though despite all these lanterns in this room, there's actually a small chill to the room. While you also are walking, your senses are assailed by the smell of incense, specifically lavender. Well, it just permeates and fills this room. In the middle, you can see a priest. I should technically say a priestess. That is in the middle of the room. That is in front of the altar, and she's on her knees just praying.
Can I walk up behind her and say the name that I think her name is?
No priests and no little kids. I'm pretty sure I know where this is going.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
So before you even say anything, Kriv, she speaks up. I'm trying to remember the accent I gave her. Hold on. No, I don't have one. Okay, so I'm gonna make this very simple. I'm just gonna do normal voice because I didn't give her an accent for now. I'll figure out something later. But so what you hear is, I've been expecting you, especially you, Kriv. She hasn't even turned around and looked at you. She is still on the floor on her knees praying.
Okay.
She's
We know that this goddess really knows how to communicate stuff. Cool.
she stands from where she was and turns around, and you see this lady about mid-30s with long brown hair that's tied up in a ponytail. She's kind of on the shorter side compared to Kriv, but for a normal person, she's about 5 feet in height, and she has these soft, dull brown eyes with this. And if you look carefully, you see on her right cheek there's a small scar right underneath it. But her robes are very long and very elegant, like Beatrice's is, that are silver and black with kind of like a silver embroidering around the whole thing with the and such, with just black as the normal color, but the black is more kind of it's more vibrant considering it's a black, like it's vibrant for being black. And
so it's like an ebony color.
Yeah, essentially. And then she has around her neck, hanging like a necklace, is a holy symbol that shows a silver scythe that hangs from her neck. Yeah, and when she speaks, she's quiet, but she's not so quiet that you need to strain to hear her. She's very soft spoken.
Do I see the scythe?
The scythe on her neck?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
Okay.
It's very obvious. It's a silver necklace that is hanging on her neck.
Can I take my scythe off my back and show it to her?
She looks at you and she nods. My lady has told me about your coming. She has told me about, and she looks at Barsis when she says this, all of you coming, and then looks at Hebe. You must all have questions.
I look at Hebe. Hebe, what did you do?
What do you mean what I did? I didn't do nothing. It was more no. I
I'm
did
gonna
not
keep
do
an eye on the
anything.
bard.
What?
I said I'm gonna keep an eye on the bard.
You're
Clearly it's
Please
priest.
do so.
I was like,
Yeah.
the priestess.
Why are you keeping an eye on me?
Well,
You
yeah,
know
right?
why.
Excuse me, you're a bard. We're at a church and there's a priestess right in front of us.
Okay, but that's
From
the
what
thing
I've heard,
is
the
that you
description is rather
you
attractive
don't know
too.
if the bard is gay though.
Hey,
You don't
hey,
know
hey,
bard gay.
I
The bard
pray.
is
I have
pan.
a God.
She's
I
pan,
pray
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, she
Okay.
said last session clearly that she would let anyone hit.
I wasn't there last session. Sorry.
Luckily I
Good
wasn't there
point,
half of the
good point.
session.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
okay.
why else do you think I'm keeping an eye on the bard?
To be fair.
Can anybody put some shackles on the board? Oh no, I think that would be a mistake.
No, just give him weird ideas.
Okay,
So-
I'm going to step forward.
Approaching the
I'm going to
bard
step
with
forward towards this priestess.
She looks at you.
And I'm simply just gonna ask, well, you know of our arrival.
I did.
So I guess you also know of our intentions / mission. And I also would ask if you could to guide us to the archive. So we were hoping to do some research. Me and him, as I point to God, I can never say anyone's character name.
Just say Bart.
Barsis.
No, not Barsis.
It wasn't Barsis, it was just me. It
Kriv.
was me that
Ra-
said. So
Is it
not
rapid?
Kriv.
she's
was
clearly
it?
pointing at me, dude.
It's Artorius.
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 Artorius. Victorious.
Artorius.
Yeah,
Artorius.
Artorius.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So I simply just ask, like, I just simply say, like, you probably know of our mission and our things here. Could you give us safety either for the night or in town? And could we have access to your archives for research to better understand our mission and potentially the fate of the world?
Indeed. I could definitely let you stay here the night, but I would like to
I
ask
glared to the bard.
a favor.
Okay. Hey.
Of course.
All right, well,
What
we're
is it
gone.
that you
Someone
need?
keep an eye on the bard. Or everybody keep an eye on the bard.
Well,
Well, what's the favor? What is the favor?
We're
What
not
is the
letting
favor?
her do whatever
So,
she wants on
she
this holy ground. And
she tells you all about the recent extra activity of the undead, even more so than normal comparatively to the what's been going on for the last 5 years. She tells you about in the north, roughly about the northeast. There's a mansion, a relatively large mansion that has a almost army of undead at it, or at least did have an army of undead at it. She mentions to you that their recent movements suggest they abandoned it recently, but it's been known that ghosts have been staying there. And the ghosts have been giving some trouble to different traders along the route. So it's making it hard for trade to come into the town.
Okay.
So I would like you to please go to this mansion and deal with these ghosts. They have been causing this town to suffer greatly. We have plenty of food stored up, so we're not in danger, but we can't last forever.
All right.
Deal with the haunted house and then come back. Got it.
Well,
We will
To
let
me,
you.
this
We will
sounds-
let you stay the night and do some research if you so wish tonight. But I would like to ask in return, please, to go check out this house. I will also reward you quite nicely if you do clear this for me.
Oh God.
And she will she will tell you that the sum of what she is willing to pay is about 6,000 gold.
Ooh,
okay,
I mean-
cool.
Guess we have no
Perfect.
choice. You want to stay here?
Yeah. So let's go
You guys
do
want
some
to do it
research.
tomorrow, or like, do you guys want to deal with the? Or
Did you
just
get-
want to rest up real quick?
Did you all
We're gonna
have?
rest up, but I'm gonna also go do some research while this is happening. Like,
Did you
okay,
all
this is
have any
definitely
questions?
All right. Hmm?
I have many questions.
I'm sure. As I assume you do as well, Phoebe and Barsus. As I said, my lady has let me know about your coming. She has told me about talking to all three of you. And she looks at each individual one as she says that.
what about me?
Well, I mean,
Just don't touch kids, okay, Rapid
Why are you gonna make
Hey,
it
hey,
so
hey.
weird? Okay. No.
We're in a
Um,
church. There's bound to be orphans.
No,
my
there's not always.
I
This
was
is not
not
the Catholic
referred.
Church.
Yeah,
This
Okay.
is not different
this is a
world, bro.
completely
Different
different
world.
church. Yeah.
Different world. Different
Anything,
church.
you gotta worry about the priests and the priestess.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Anyways,
so do you have any questions for the priestess?
Yes.
Okay.
Why does Victress choose a champion?
Vitres has chosen champions throughout time and time again when there's been an unsettling number of creation of undeath. She sends her
Is there-
she sends her champions in to deal with these threats to try to prevent them from happening before it becomes a threat that she herself needs to deal with. The gods and goddesses prefer that we take care of the problems ourselves, but she's not against getting involved.
Is there like a list of other champions in the archives?
There is, but unfortunately the tome has gone missing.
Should I be worried about that?
It's more
Probably.
than internal spat is the cause.
Okay.
I-
do
Barsis, you know exactly what she's talking about.
How do I make the scythe have a stronger connection with me and make it strong and get it to its full power?
Hmm. She thinks for a moment. The main way is to stop large numbers of undead or finding a holy symbol that was created by her, and
Oh,
adding to it possible further powers. Long story short is
there
essentially is like you can't bring it to a blacksmith and hope to make it stronger.
is there like does this tome say what powers this scythe may have? Or
Mm.
just is there any way that I can get a better understanding of this weapon?
Unfortunately, the weapon is only bestowed in times of drastic need, and even then, it's not typically put into a stronger form. Most, even with the drastic need, most people don't really need it stronger. They just had no time to deal with anything else. Thus, they had just taken care of the problem and didn't really look into making it more powerful. Probably why you only have a weakened version of it.
I hate it when people don't look after their weapons or other people's weapons.
I have my own question as well.
Go ahead.
Why specifically us three and why only three? Because usually, or at least from the myths that I know of, such as like, King Arthur and stuff like that, usually they choose like a whole group of people or usually just
Usually
one.
four.
But
Well,
yes, but instead we only have three,
Three
and on top of that,
Musketeers.
why us specifically and not including our party? As I point to the rest of the other two people who are not in on
my
this.
lady,
The other three.
my lady works in numbers of three, as she is in charge of life, death, and magic. She's in charge of three things, thus three different topics. She's in charge of death. She looks at Nico, or Priv, excuse me. Magic looks at Hebe, and life looks at Barsus.
I look. Wait, what?
Wait, why magic and he's life? I feel like he should be magic and I should be life. But-
Why am I deaf? Hebe,
well, it's
Hebe
obvious why
friendly
you're
fired
dead.
me.
It's pretty obvious why you're dead.
I will say that I'm not looking at my notes for that because I can't find it, but that might be a retcon. Like it might be Kriv as life and then Barsus' death, but it's still Hebe at magic regardless.
Why
Nine
am I
mics left.
magic?
Well,
Like I
out of
said-
all of us, I'm pretty sure you're the more pure one. You think?
Well, then again,
If
magic can never truly
if
be
anything,
pure.
give me time to think about it a little bit more, and I might change it. So,
Yeah.
but for
I was
now,
gonna say too, though, magic is not entirely always supposed to be good per se. It's a raw material that can be manipulated into either evil or to good, or it can even be used as continue to be neutral. So
So we have to worry about you,
even
teeny
magic.
Hebe.
kind of surprised Barsus has been so quiet.
Yeah, me too.
He's look. Barsus, shouldn't you be? Who's? Wait, Artorius, you're here. Barsus, you're here. Wait, who's looking after the bard?
Obviously, I'm
is
the
like
one
an
looking up this board.
Just because Barsis is like literally right next to me right now. Like
Mhm.
physically.
Okay, good.
He's
Okay, I am still surprised that Barsus being so quiet, being here, considering.
Yep. I'm keeping my thoughts to myself right now.
Oh,
Being edgy as hell, I can tell.
I'm
Don't
I'm
call
gonna
yourself
I'm
the
gonna
edge.
talk to you later. I'm gonna look at Barsis. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to you later.
Hebe,
Mhm.
mind if I? Okay, wait. I'll first ask Lana. Is it okay if I document the powers of Ada's touch, the scythe?
Okay, it does say that. I'm sorry, I'm reading my notes.
Uh,
So it does say this. We do know that there is the spat I mentioned before. Our entire order of those that serve the goddess Vitris has split in two. we have different thoughts on what we believe, on what our goddess represents, and what sense to say, should I say. We all know that she represents death, life, and magic. But some extremists take that to a higher level and will sacrifice people, innocent people, just because they believe that it is pleasing their god.
You see, you at hearing
Kriv writes
that
that
type
down.
of thing, Barsis tenses a little bit. Barsis visibly tenses. Like you can tell there's a bit of anger there.
First insight check? Question mark.
I'm gonna let you go. Once again, you don't have to roll insight. I'm gonna let you decide if you see this or not. Like,
Barsis, do you let me see
I'm
this?
gonna let Barsis to say, like, is he showing it on his face, or is he?
Well, I would say it's basically in just how he's holding himself right now. He is. It is. He's a little tense.
I would definitely say Sarvati would notice from a side glance. You could tell she's looking at you a little bit.
Like
Can I
he's
ask?
got a bit of. He's got a bit of. Hold on.
I
Sorry.
feel like I
Head.
would see
Put in
this.
the
So
bed
I
head.
feel like, can I do that
His
insight or
lips are pursed. His lips are pursed. He kind of clenches his fists a little bit. Like it's visibly tense.
I believe you guys would be able to see it if he's making it obvious enough.
Okay. Can I ask the priestess what the runes on the scythe mean? Maybe it's instructions. Hopefully it is.
I believe we did talk about this before. That Hebe did identify the weapon, and the runes were pretty much just magical runes. They weren't
Okay.
anything special. So, that being said, the group that split off from us are known as, they call themselves Order of Beatrice's Chosen. They are known for causing undeath and death. Not so much undeath, but they have now every now and then. They're very weird about it. But the definite thing is that they cause death where they go.
I hope
They're
we don't-
definitely a cult.
I
What does
hope we don't
this-
run into them.
What does this order's banner look like?
I have to pull up the notes for that.
Sorry.
Maybe their hideout is in fact in that castle. It's either that or it's like Dracula or something like that. Like
Did I even write that down?
Oh,
Basically, Barsis just goes. They're nothing but an order of selfish sycophants.
So I don't think I have anything written down specifically, but my imagination is that instead of so all the scythe, and there's normally the wings, right? One's white, one's black.
Mhm.
I believe that the banner would be, both wings would be black.
okay.
So their banner would be very similar but different because of the one white, one black wing. Whereas they're
Will-
both black.
Will Kriv know how this banner looks like? If you know, Dean, if you know what I'm talking about. Is it that banner?
Oh no! What you saw at this temple was a white wing and a black wing.
No, the banner you just Lana describes of the order of Vitrus's chosen.
I'm confused because I don't remember a thing about a banner.
Okay, never mind. Just I'm confusing myself as well.
I think he's asking how we're going to know the difference between Vitris's chosen uh and the original order. How are we going to know them?
Dean, my backstory, the thing that you asked me how it looked like.
Oh, the banner? That banner.
Yeah, that pattern.
Oh, I actually kind of forgot about that, to be fair.
It's okay.
Okay.
To be fair, I have to remember a lot of different things, and I told you this earlier.
I know, dude. I don't blame you.
Like, I have to remember all 7 of y'all's backstory, and not even just that. I have to remember Sarvati's backstory, and then also other characters' backstories. And
Yikes.
I forgot.
What is the name of my
Story
second
D&D.
my second cousin on my father's side? What is it?
Oh yeah, we
Fucky.
got a minute left in this meeting time.
yeah, Nico, go ahead and make
Oh.
another one, please.
Okay.
Okay. You hear me?
Yebo.
Yep.
Yebon Janga.
I'm trying to freaking remember where we mentioned this.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll still be able to hear you guys.
Yeah, you just see. Yeah, with that, you just hear. Yeah, Barsis just says they're nothing but an order of selfish psychopaths.
Okay. When he gets I found it. I found it. What he was talking about. I'll talk to him about it when he comes back.
You could just talk away. I've wireless headset.
Fair enough. Okay, so I did find it, and we talked about that banner. That banner is not the same colors, no.
Okay.
Because the banner I'm talking about has only like silver and black. And I'll tell you right now that the banner we talked about is not.
Okay. Honored.
So, no, it is not what you're thinking. It's someone completely different.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
So, anyways, I wish to forgive. Forgive me. I have actually not introduced myself. My name is Lana Frena. And as to what Barca said, it's true. They are fanatics. They are.
That's using the term lightly.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, we can all say we were fanatics at one point in time for one reason or another.
But there's a
Debate.
difference between being a fanatic about something and literally killing people over it.
Well, we would also trample other dreams to the ground if ours were to be risen up.
And I did notice that he at one point turned to me and said, "We'll talk about it later." I basically just say, "Let's say I've had contact with this order and leave it there for now."
Mhm.
Oh, I was talking about your whole like thing about being a champion because now we're both champions and now we gotta
Hey, what about me, eh?
no.
There are a total
We
of
already
3
know. We can clearly see. You got the sight. There's me and Barsis. We gotta ours are a little bit weird.
Yeah,
Okay, let me hear about it.
I noticed that basically with most of basically the outburst. I just basically said, "Let's just say I have encountered them before and leave it there."
You've encountered them, okay?
Is there gonna be food?
That's a good question.
Well, I still have this pig on me.
I'm not eating. I'm not eating pig.
Yeah,
You're
we're
an
Fun fact.
axolotl. Would you rather eat crustaceans or worms?
Well, I was gonna say like my
yes,
character
yes.
probably doesn't eat red meat. She eats fish occasionally, but for the most part, she's a vegetarian.
Pigs are not great meat.
I mean,
Anyways, so what do you guys want to do? She has told you about this mission. Did you want to stay here, or did you
I'm
want to
thinking
go ahead
of
and head
fish.
out?
Oh,
if there's money or food, I'm in.
I'm naturally in for my own reason.
I am in, but we need to prepare first. And
I agree
prepare,
with Teeny Hebe.
I shall do with knowledge through the archives.
What about the rest of us? You
All
want
right.
to do knowledge? I also want to do knowledge.
All
Right
in
now, trying to
favor of
make sure
going
it's-
now?
Nay.
Raise your
Nay.
hand in chat.
I
Nay.
I
I
think
do
you
not
can
say we
actually
go
raise
now.
your hand here.
I only heard one I, so that's a majority of no.
oh damn. Eh.
So what you guys are going to do then is it's about 6 some odd o'clock. So if you wanted to go out into the town and see if there's any shops still open, you can. Lana will tell you that there will be some beds off a room off to the where you're currently standing, off to the left-hand side of in this main altar room. There's going to be a bedroom in there that you all could sleep in.
Wait,
Hmm.
all of us sleep in one bed?
No,
Or
there's
bedroom?
there's
Yeah.
beds. Yeah.
It's plural.
It's
Oh,
one bed. No.
To
I'll
be
sleep
fair,
on
like
the ground.
we're talking about a church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if anyone wants to keep me warm at night, I mean, I don't mind keeping cuddles.
Oh my gosh.
You see,
I'm just
actually,
like,
as axolotl, I need to be cold-blooded, so they're gonna be at a certain temp.
I
Can't
look
get
at the
shut.
Are we all
barbecue.
sharing one room or are we
You-
taking
Well,
different?
no, we're sharing one room, but it's like there's several different beds within the room,
I'm like,
and I'm
She
guessing there's,
will
like,
she will
curtains as
say
well.
that there is a separate room for the women.
I'm
Okay,
like,
cool. Okay, we're going to the
I
women's
glare
room.
at Rapid Song and says, if
So
you
that
touch me,
means
I'm gonna burn you into a carbon crisp.
Evie, we're in the same room. Are you sure you don't want to take up on that offer?
Oh my god.
I'm an amphibian. I'm probably not the best thing to cuddle with. Okay,
Sarvati would
amphibian.
technically also be staying with you too as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
It's
So
okay. I'm a wood elf.
Boo.
so
Boo.
If anything, technically Sarvati would be best for freaking Hebe, just because technically cold-blooded means you just don't keep your temperature regulated by normal means.
I am gonna go shopping for some weaponry.
Okay.
I actually plan on doing the same.
Okay, so does everyone just want to do a quick shopping trip then?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I'll just stay behind and wait till the bard exits first.
Okay, so where are you going
I'll
for?
go, sure.
Where are you going first? Are you going to? I can tell you right now that Lana would tell you there are 2 different shops that you would possibly be interested in, and those shops are the first one. Oh crap! I made this really bad. In order. The blacksmith shop would be called the Forger's Trail. That is run by a blacksmith known as Adrin. Adrin Forgeview, who is a dwarf. And the general store would be called the Adventurer's Assistance. And it is run by a high elf named Callan.
I'm going to be. I know I'm going to be visiting both stores eventually, but I will leave the order up to everyone else.
I think you're only going to have time to visit one at this time. You could always go back in the morning.
Yeah, I figured that.
So
I'm
what are the
following Hebe.
options?
The options are either the general store or the blacksmith. And the places that are called, the general store is called Adventurer's Assistance. That is ran by a high elf named Callan, Callon. And the blacksmith is called Forger's Trail, Forger. And is ran by Ardrin Forgeview. Or Adrin.
Personally-
Adrin, excuse me. Adrin.
Personally, I would like to go to the general store, but also it's all up to vote. And
I'd say the blacksmith first. I'm not sure if we can make weapons from it or not, but generally, gun weapons are much more. It takes time.
All right, one vote for both at the moment.
I'm choosing with Hebe. Teeny Hebe.
So general store.
Yeah.
All right.
I will go with the general store then.
Oh wait, that's
That's majority.
that has
And
one.
I'll vote it again.
you
Yep.
have
So that is the general store. All right. So you head over slightly to the south end of town where you came in from. You might have seen it at a glance while you guys were walking, but with how the lighting is right now, it was not exactly obvious. Because now it's starting to actually get slightly dark. There are some lanterns at the front of the store. And this store it's made of stone. It's well kept. It's very pristine. It's got flowers in front of the store. Just a few potted plants, not too many, nothing too extravagant, but something that just kind of spruce up the place. And you go up to this place, and it is called the Adventurer's Assistance. And you all walk in, and you see a high elf male. He has short blonde hair. He has some emerald green eyes, and he looks very well kept. Like he's wearing nice clothes, like over the top clothing, but he's like wearing very nice clothing. He's kept himself really clean shaven, hair comb, like not necessarily combed, but like definitely kept styled, like like he's trying to dress to impress effectively. But he's very slender, about 5'10" in height. And yeah,
Perfect.
um
Sounds like my kind of man.
Rapid song? No.
I will
Don't get any ideas.
you can see
Simply-
and what you see him doing is he has like a little monocle, and he's looking at a gemstone. Just kind of giving
he's
it.
doing a diamond inspection.
You can see it's a sapphire.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to the Adventurer's Assistance. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I guess we were looking for maybe, I guess, potions of sorts if you have anything, or magic items.
Indeed,
And
I
potentially
do.
maybe some more rations. Or pouches.
The Russians, yes, I have a few here. Let's see. Considering the size of your group, I'm also going to be counting the people not here right now.
Mhm.
About eight people. Okay. Yeah, I have enough rations for each of you for about 3 days per person.
Okay.
Uh,
Perfect.
I actually do not have a thing in front of me right now that says how much rations are, so I will make up a number.
Usually they're only like, I believe, like a silver or two, maybe not
Hold
even.
on, I got the wiki doc. I got wiki doc up
Okay.
right now. Give me 1 second. I will look that up for you.
Okay, while he's doing that, yes, I do have a few potions. I have a couple of the potions of healing. Some 1 or 2 greater healing potions.
Is there anything else you can do for healing?
I,
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
what?
I do have. I do not have any scrolls in stock at the moment, but I do typically try to keep one in stock. Unfortunately, I just do not have any at the moment.
Rations for 1 day is 5 silver.
So okay,
Rations are 5 silver a pop.
5 silver,
pop.
a pop. So if we're doing
times
3
three,
days, it's
15.
15 silver.
which is equal to a gold and a
Okay,
half.
so 8 people.
So that's times 8.
Eight people, 5 times is 40, so that's 4 gold.
So 12
And then
gold.
for each, so it's 120 gold. It's 120. So I think it's 120 silver, so that would be like 12 gold.
Okay, yeah. So
Isn't
yeah.
it
So
10.2 gold?
Something like
I will
that.
hand over 12 gold. And we'll take the rations.
Would you have any interest in the potions? The potions of healing are 50 gold a pop, and
but
the greater potions are. Sorry, I'm doing my glasses on, so I'm having a little hard time reading this one. 150 gold for the greater healing, but I only have 2.
I hope, could we take just a regular potion of healing and then a actually, maybe please, how many potions of regular healing do you have?
Let me see. I currently have 1, 2, 3. I have 6 in stock.
6 in stock. Okay,
Indeed.
we'll take all 6.
Okay. So those would be 50 a potion, so that would be about 300 gold there, and then 12 gold for the rations. Because you are buying this in such bulk, let's call it 6 potions. That would be 300. So flat 300. I'll throw in the rations for free.
All right, perfect.
But
Thank you.
I only have one request. If you guys, it's very simple, really. It's very simple, really. Just let people know about my shop.
Spread the word.
About your shop.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
You do a little advertisement for me, and I, in turn, will give you small discounts.
Ooh.
I also approach and say, okay, I do need a few components.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Hold on. You see me, can you stop? I scramble around in my bag for and I pull out a piece of paper, and on it it says a piece of leather, some mica, wood, and a bit of string.
Leather I definitely have some to work with. Micah. That name sounds familiar. Oh, where would it be? What is the actual item, actually? I don't know what Micah is off the top of my head.
I just need spell components.
Well, yeah. But what is Micah as an item? Like, what does it actually look like? Do you know?
Mica is a mineral.
A mineral.
Is a piece of stone. It is a piece of stone.
It is what copper is derived from.
Okay. So Micah, yes, I think I know what you speak of, but I personally would not have it. The blacksmith would more than likely have it. Since he works with those kind of materials, I can definitely look into getting some if you so choose it, but I would probably think that the blacksmith would have some. As for string and leather, I do have that indeed.
So wood, string, and leather?
Wood I would have as well. Are you needing logs, or are you just needing
I would just need I would say so much as just like a stick.
A stick I could do.
fine.
I have some.
A stick would work
I have some sticks that are meant to be incense sticks later on, but I could use those.
And then yeah, I'll take the bit of cured leather. I'll take the wooden string.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think that the string would be very expensive. So it'd probably be like a copper or two. The sticks probably would also be like only a copper or two. So it would be the leather that would be probably worth a little bit. Like how much leather do you need actually? Like in like inches or feet?
Just an inch.
Just an
An
inch.
inch would work.
Yes. I'd say we could do that all for 1 silver.
1 silver.
Yes.
Deal.
Okay.
I hand him a gold, and I said, "You have change for a gold?"
I do indeed. He hands you 9. I believe it's 10 silver is 1 gold. So he hands you
Yep.
9. He hands you 9 silver back.
Can I whisper to the shop merchant something?
I did see the
Okay,
message you
yeah,
left.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh, drinking some. Oh. Jewelry, specifically jewelry, sir, or
Close to it, yes.
I have different precious stones, not many, few here and there that I personally collect. Other than that, I do not carry jewelry on me at the moment. I'm afraid. The issue going on to the north has been causing quite a stir. It's slowing down trade for us.
Hmm.
Usually, I
Well-
do have probably a ring or two, but
Not in here.
Any amulets?
not at the moment. No, jewelry in general, I just do not have. I apologize. And once trade becomes more
I know.
available to us, I could probably do something.
Because I'm looking for not something quite attainable, something that must be unique.
Unique, you say?
Trying to
Hmm.
propose to your girlfriend? What?
What?
He's trying to buy
Yeah.
jewelry. That's like my thing. It's like what?
Not jewelry, more like I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Hmm.
I show him
could
the
I could
I show the
probably.
shopkeeper the odd pendant around my neck.
If I remember
thinking
right, that
like,
was a tooth or whatever, right?
yeah, something
Hmm.
almost like this, but just with a stone.
I have a jeweler friend I could talk to. They might be able to do something. Was there any particular kind of stone that you wanted for it?
Hmm. Something that.
Here we go.
What about dragon's eye stone?
So
Dragon's eye stone. Oh,
I'm gonna write down.
sir, you asked for rare stuff indeed. The last time I've seen Dragonstone was back when I was learning my craft from my friend. It's been years since I've last seen that. I will say that Dragonstone is a very rare asset that can be used, that has been used to power the submarines at different times. So it's one of the sources of power that can be used to give submarines the ability to move. There's other sources, but Dragonstone, it doesn't take a lot to power an entire ship. So it's quite rare, it's quite rare and quite precious.
What about ravenite stone?
Ravenite stone, I think I've ever heard of that.
It's a kind of it's almost like dragonstone, but it's just lesser quality, so it's thrown out.
Mm,
So you just need a fleece and a feather.
I don't. If there was anyone that might have it, it would probably be Probably a store to the north. Maybe even the blacksmith might have it, but I do not have it here.
Okay. Please contact your jeweler friend for me.
Indeed. If you want to, I do have a few stones here myself. Some blue quartz, a jade. I believe I have,
whisper.
and then I have
whisper
this sapphire
to
that I
the
was looking.
shopkeeper. I whisper to the shopkeeper. Why can I not type
I don't know. Why can't you type?
sausage finger?
Oh yeah, I got one last thing, but I'll do it after him.
Hmm.
Or unless anybody else needs stuff that from this guy, that I'll go last.
Technically, any stone can have that, sir. Just a matter of imbuing with it, but that does cost a little bit of gold.
Yes, but it needs to be natural.
That I can't say is easy to come by. You have to find it in the wilds, effectively.
Indeed. Oh, thank you for. Sorry.
Oh no, he was just gonna say that, like, effectively what I told you about with the dragonstone. It's not quite
Okay.
common. It's not common to find because it's used for different things like powering vehicles and stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, contact your jeweler friend for me.
Indeed.
I'd greatly appreciate it.
Anytime, sir. All right. Was there anything else you all needed?
Real quick for me, do you
Yes.
happen to
Hold on.
sell?
Rapid,
sorry.
Rapid Tongue has something.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I
Okay.
promise it's nothing lewd, okay? For once.
Are we sure?
All right,
Sure,
cool. So
sure,
you're not looking for
sure.
aphrodisiac. Got it.
You're the bard.
Oh.
How can we trust you?
Anyways,
That's probably the last thing I'm gonna ask for. But
Oh my gosh.
first things first, I need feathers and fleece.
Yeah.
feathers and fleece. I do have some. How many do you need?
An inch of fleece.
An inch of fleece and probably about 3 or 4 feathers.
Any particular feathers?
Any type of variety. If whichever
What
one
you gonna do? Tickle someone into submission?
Sounds more like a dream catcher.
I
but
have
alright.
some hawk's feathers
He's
in.
also getting some spell components, essentially.
I do have some hawk's feathers in. As far as fleece, yes, I have a little bit left. Luckily enough, it's actually exactly as much as you needed.
How much?
The inch the inch, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I don't think that would be very expensive either. Fleece is on sheep, and sheep are kind of common, so.
I mean, I got money, so.
Well, yeah, so does everyone.
Yeah.
About
No, I'm just like, can't pass it out.
5
cash.
copper.
5 copper?
Do you have change for gold?
That would be 9 silver and 5 copper back.
Okay.
Great. And then how about are you free later on today?
I'm afraid not, my dear.
I grab Rapid Song by the collar and just show her to the door.
I just
No.
wanted to see if you wanted to get a drink. That's all. I swear.
Rapid Song,
Oh,
stop
shit.
it with a bloody bard.
What is she even talking about?
He's trying to. Never mind, you're too innocent, teeny.
I'm not innocent.
Sarvity would whisper to you, you don't want to worry. Don't worry about it. It's not. You're better not knowing.
I do in fact have one last request.
Indeed.
Do you happen to sell clothing items here?
We do, but unfortunately, because how trade's been affected, we haven't had anything to really make any real clothing for a while. We typically have people that just make their own clothing, especially of late, just because of the lack of trade.
Oh, okay.
If the trade is fixed, we might be able to make something.
All right.
Got it.
Thank you. I was just asking because
No
I
problem.
can't fight in a dress anymore.
Sorry to just
Avoided.
Sorry to just whispers. I'll help you out with that.
I'm like, I'd like to help you with that, but I don't think my pants will really fit you.
No, I don't want any of your clothing. Why? Because I know it's musty and you haven't washed it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, it's
what?
quite
All I
musty.
heard was, I'm not sure if my pants can help you. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay,
Coming
yeah,
from the
she's really a
bard.
bard.
Yeah, coming from the bard.
Look,
Yeah.
no, I'm not taking any of Crew's clothing again. One, it's
Okay,
too big. Two, because
so-
it's musty. And three, because I know you don't wash it.
You'll purchase. Okay, so for the components that you bought, make sure you do have that listed in your inventory. The potions, they would be handed to Evie because she effectively has the group fund. The rations you guys all can pick up and store into your inventories. Make sure that you note down that you have rations for 3 days. Yeah, just make sure that you have all the things noted down, including the 6 potions. Because that is not my job to keep track of.
True.
If it is not there, it is not there.
That's what she said.
That is not my job. All I can think of is Drake and Josh. Have you seen that episode?
Oh my god.
Long story short is like, if it's not in your inventory, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Yeah, because I don't want to be trying. Because I already got plenty of things to keep track of. I'm not going to be keep tracking of your guys' inventory too.
Trust me when I say I will definitely forget about these potions.
I mean, if you want to, you could divvy them out to different people, or you could keep them all on yourself.
That's true. How about everyone gets a potion? I feel like everyone can get a potion except for Pink. And then
As like a
Well, I
punishment
mean-
for missing?
because he
Hmm,
can heal himself. No, he can heal himself. So he really doesn't really need one.
2, 3, 4,
I'm pretty sure I have an action that can also heal myself.
5.
I just don't know.
Yeah, so like I'll give one to Sovereignty, and then one to everyone else, and then we'll just exclude Pink.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, Rocket's there also, so
Oh yeah, Rock.
he's just
I
not here
forgot about
today.
Rock.
But technically, he is there. So
Okay, so we'll give it to Rock instead of Sovereignty because Sovereignty can hold her own. Love you, Sovereignty. Sorry, Rock, take the potion, and then Pink will be fine. He'll be good on his own. He'll be good.
potion of healing. To there. Okay, and then I will add to Rock a potion of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he hasn't had a long rest. So let me go ahead and give him a long rest. Make sure if you haven't, make sure you've done a long rest.
Yep. Oh, yep, that's right.
Because I'm noticing when I'm clicking on people's things that they don't have a long rest done. So do keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So, as I said before, you guys would probably only have time to do one of those different stores. So, I assume you guys just head back to the church and have a long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Thankfully, we don't got to deal with the bard.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Excuse
she
me,
didn't
most of the
molest
time we
the
gotta-
bloody priest.
Well, I
we
mean,
all had to,
it.
I always keep an eye on her. So was Barcy.
What do you? No, we're doing the split rooms. Remember, like so, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
one-
means you're
girls on
stuck
the
with
other-
her.
So,
What?
So there are two. Effectively, I meant to say earlier was like to the left there was 2 different doors actually. There's actually a lot of them, but 2 different doors like kind of almost side by side. Like you know what I'm talking about when when you see like a hallway and there's a couple rooms, but they're kind of close together, but not.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you will see on them there is a small sign written for men and women, and it's not. And it looks like it was written on a piece of paper, so it was recently just put up.
Okay. That's
Rapid
good.
Song, don't have any ideas, okay?
What?
No promises.
I will burn you to a crisp if you try anything on me.
You, she can't even do anything to you. She's in the different room.
Yeah, stuck with you,
This
so
is-
she can do whatever the hell she wants to you, as long as
Oh
you're.
no! I
careful.
trust me. Rabbit Song won't be doing anything to me.
Yeah.
I'm very
I'll
hard to
protect
charm.
her. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be protecting her.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I trust that.
That's what the Pope said.
Mm.
All right. Well, is there anything that you all wanted to do other than just sleep?
I promise.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I should probably go to the library and read up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, can I do like a midnight? Can I do like a midnight sneak into the library type of thing?
You don't really have to sneak, but alright.
Can I
Well, I
try
just
to
don't
The
wanna,
sneak
thing,
like,
well, the thing is that if you do that, you will not get the benefits of a long rest.
I can take
Because-
it. We're good.
Because for anyone that's effectively not an elf, or unless I told you specifically for your Bosmia, you need at minimum 8 hours sleep.
Okay.
I'll be good. I'll be good.
I think I'll be fine.
I'll be
I'll
okay.
Honey
I
badgers
will-
tend to have a lot of energy to spare, considering how angry they are all the time.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd also just sneak into the library.
Yo,
already-
what? Why are you doing it? Why? You can't even read.
So as
I
an
can.
elf-
Are you saying he's illiterate?
Yes.
So as an elf, that means I can go to the bar if I wanted to, and I won't have any consequences.
Oh
No.
my god.
you want consequences?
Yes,
It's
give her consequences. Give her
Be careful how
consequences.
you answer
Probably
this
best he had
one.
consequences, yeah.
Are you sure?
No. I'm like, because you stated that I won't get like the benefits of like the long rest because like I'm an elf. Like,
You'll get the benefits of a long rest as long as you've done 4 hours of trancing. As
so
long
all
as you
I
have at
use
least tranced for 4 hours. The thing is with a long rest is that for especially an elf, you have to do 8 hours of it of sleep if you're normal. If you're an elf, you need to do 4 hours of trancing, and then the rest of the time is light activity.
In other words, no screwing.
Yeah.
Light activity.
I mean, all I need is 5 minutes.
No. Oh my.
Oh my
it's-
god.
Oh my god.
I swear to God, if we leave the bard by themselves for just 5 minutes, the next day we'll be finding them up in prison.
Or find out she has a child.
Next 9 months. Yeah.
Actually, I cannot have children, so
No wonder why you're so loose.
Wow.
wait, what?
Not to slut shame.
Anyways,
It's a bar we're
But-
talking about, and clearly they're not shameful about it.
That's true.
If anything, I'm pretty sure they'll just say, I mean, that's true.
all right. How
And they encourage themselves.
Rabbit
too.
Song? How much are you drinking? Are you trying? Are you trying to get drunk?
I was just asking questions because, like, I don't know, like, I'm contemplating just going to sleep because I feel like I've caused enough of a nuisance today, for the group, but at the same time, like, this is before like the next venture, and like, I gotta get my confidence boost somehow.
Oh god.
I mean, it's up to you.
It is.
I like how his first response is, "Oh, you want consequences? I'll give you consequences."
Yeah.
Oh,
Please
I
do
have
that.
consequences.
Please do that. I want this bard shenanigans to stop.
All I'm gonna say
Hey, I'm a
is if
bard,
it rolls
okay?
on a very specific number, I'm going to laugh.
Please let it roll. Please let
You
it
have
roll.
gained pregnancy. You've gained the condition pregnancy.
I have fallen down the stairs. Just kidding.
Oh.
So are you actually going to the bar or no? I need an answer.
Nah, I'll probably spend like about like an hour just chilling with some animals.
Okay. And then just note that you do have to transfer 4 hours to count for a long rest. So
Okay.
okay. You all get a long rest as long as you have slept the 8 hours. If you are not an elf, if you are an elf, as long as you transfer 4 hours and more light activity for another 4,
Oh shush.
or another, either one. Yeah. So all you get a long rest.
Oh, I wasn't doing where I was going down to the library.
Same.
If you
Same.
wanted to go to the library, you can in the middle of the night. But if you, it depends on how long you want to stay.
Actually,
I
how about
would
we just
say
go in the morning, in the early morning?
Yeah.
We could spend
nah,
a few
no,
hours there and then move on.
knowledge before health.
Knowledge before hell.
I do want to give you a fair warning that
I need
specters.
answers.
Yeah,
Besides,
Nico,
also
go ahead. Go
I
ahead,
need
please.
sleep. I need answers.
Yeah, go ahead, please, Nico.
Psychologically speaking,
Okay.
you want
Guys,
to memorize
wait,
and read
everybody,
stuff
hold
before
this
you go to bed,
conversation.
because then you'll remember it in
Evie.
the morning versus if you were to wake
See,
up and
that
sleep.
is true. That's how it
Hey,
works.
guys, we gotta switch.
Studying before you sleep.
Okay, there's 2 of us.
Nice.
I
get
might
working.
just do the subscription for Zoom because I'm anyways gonna need it for school.
Yeah, because Discord's a
Yeah.
no go for you
and
anymore.
Also, yeah, and also for school.
Sure enough.
Mm.
Okay, there's Hebe.
Hello.
Where are the
Yo.
other
Yeah.
2? Where's the troublemaker?
Uh,
Well, Crib's already here.
Where's the other troublemaker?
Oh,
the one that's most likely to end up in, court.
Oh, they're here.
or in prison.
Wait, no, are they? No. Yeah,
sorry,
they are.
Yeah, it's Barsis and Rapid Song.
Yeet. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing a late night study session right now because
How long are you doing the study session for? Because depending on how long, you can decide a few things.
I would say I would probably be there for about 2.5 hours.
Okay, did you want to sleep that much extra to try to make up for it, or no?
No. I will be sleep deprived. It's only a little bit, but I will happily spend time.
Okay, you will get the
Thoroughly.
benefits of a short rest, but not a long rest.
That's fine with me.
And like, let's say just the last 30 minutes, she's still awake. I wake up from my short rest and go meet her in the library and sit across
Mm.
from her.
Why?
Oh,
Why?
dear Lord.
Just
Bro, this seems
Just-
like some metagaming right now.
no, trust me. This is. I'm not gonna do anything bad. Like I said, I'm like, don't.
Trust.
Like in the game, I'm saying like, don't worry, I'm not gonna try anything.
But anyways, so do I find anything or do I have to roll for what I find?
Well, that depends what you're looking for.
Well, I think I'd be looking for about 3-ish things. So first thing I'd be looking for is we're gonna be going to look for this thing. So I'm gonna research maybe like types of ghosts or like paranormal activity or other monsters that could be surged that could potentially like one overtake a castle and two, also creatures that could have a standing army of the undead.
Hmm. Okay, so roll straight up intelligence for me.
Straight up intelligence. Okay.
Yes.
Intelligence. Not great, but it's better than what I've been rolling.
13. With the 13, you definitely would know that there's no normal creature that would be able to lead such a force. It's either the work of a necromancer, a very powerful one, or the works of a lich. But liches can work on much grander scales, so the chances are that it's not a lich.
Could it be a demi-lich?
Mm, I mean, a necromancer in a sense is a demi-lich, so.
Okay. Good to know. Second thing on the books I would probably do is to, I guess I would look at the old champions of Beatrice. And
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Beatrice, and like see
The
generally how they
thing,
fare.
well, the thing is that that book is gone. We actually mentioned that earlier
Oh yeah, that's yeah,
because of the inner squabble.
Right. I guess then I would just do like a general information research thing about Beatrix.
Beatrice.
Beatrice. I can never say the names. This will be the entire thing. It's like, I mean,
you're just trying to find out general information about Beatrice.
or just more information than I probably already know, because this temple probably talks a lot about her myths and stuff like that. So maybe I just missed a myth or something like that and go through in like, yeah.
13 though.
Well, I was gonna say, you want me to reroll?
Yeah, go ahead and make another intelligence check.
Okay, please be better. Okay, it's better. It's better.
15. 15. So you're trying to break myths about her? Is that what you were trying to say?
Well, yeah, because usually myths can like talk about the nature of the god or goddess. So I feel like if I learn more about maybe her old myths or legends about her, then I may be able to get more about her character / powers and stuff like that. Or why she does the things she does.
You learned that she could be. She's more of a motherly type figure. She's very caring about the many lives on the planet, regardless of what it is. She's understanding of the need for food. So the hunt. She is not fond of it, but she understands that it is a necessity to live. So she doesn't scorn that, but she's very scornful to murder. She is very scornful to two different things specifically: murder and undead, and raising undead.
Okay.
She has one legend of a town. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a town. A town that was full of that had a meeting of many different necromancers at one point that were planning to attack a city to gain more undead creatures for their own benefits and such like that, to gain more power. And Beatrice herself put a stop to it by just raising the town in green flame. before she did that, she made sure that any innocent lives were not there, and made sure that only the necromancers were there.
Okay.
So she's very wrathful when it comes to people that don't really heed her teachings at extreme levels. She tries to avoid not getting involved, as she said before, but she does. If it becomes a necessity, she will.
Okay. I guess
You
then.
just you just see me sit me across you, you're just like twiddling my thumbs and fidgeting with them.
I immediately like get a little scared and like chuck a book at you, not knowing who you are per se.
I just like duck and like I'm here, I'm here in peace. I just want to keep you company. Bloody hell.
Okay, right.
Because
You
I
really
trust
gonna
you
say peace on
completely.
me?
And my final I guess research topic, I'm gonna look more into necromancy because this seems like a very topic. And so yeah, I want to look more into like the specific like the magic itself of necromancy, like the school of necromancy and stuff like that.
Hmm.
There's a school.
Make a perception check.
Perception. Okay. Okay. It's not
I have a
bad.
DC in mind, but I'm not going to tell you it.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna miss it anyways. Got a 12.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you see different books on magic, but nothing on necromancy.
Are there any books about gladiators?
You want me to look for a book for
Mm,
you on gladiators?
I'll also help look.
okay. I'll let you decide between the two of you who's going to roll this, but I want you to roll a perception check with advantage
Okay.
because you're helping.
I
What's your
think
perception?
my perception is a +3.
Okay, so maybe you should roll that because I have a perception of a +2.
Okay. With advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I will even have proficiency on it. 12.
Hmm. You don't see anything. You see mentions of it, but it's actually just a false trail. It doesn't lead into anything particular.
Hmm. Are there any books about slaughters of villages? Mainly dragonborn villages. And I don't tell Hebe about looking for said record.
They like these weird, bro.
This. Hmm. This information is not available here from what you could tell. There is mention of different kinds of slaughter before, but this one specifically does not seem to be here.
Okay.
Maybe it's because of the other faction that they had a spat with. Maybe it's something else happened. You don't know. But you do not find this information.
I guess if I have time within my 2.5 hours, can I do like the tiniest little like quick search, like maybe 1 or 2 books about the history of the temple that we are currently standing in?
Well, you've already done 2 research topics, and you've helped Kriv, so I'm going to say you probably won't have time.
Okay, that's fair. Understandable.
All right, so with that, you all have a long rest, except for you two.
Before we go on, can I give something to Hebe to keep safe?
Oh dear lord.
I mean, it's up to you.
Okay. Hebe,
Surprise, it's
you
fall.
will come into I'll okay. Like I'm like walk to you. I turn around and ask, "Hi, Hello, Teeny.
Please, I'm not responding to that name. Please call
Fine.
me by my real name.
Hebe. Can
Yes.
you hold this for me? And you see, I hand out a odd amulet with a small draconian tooth as the pendant.
What are you handing me?
Interesting.
You'll know in time. For now,
In
I just want you to keep it safe.
in time, insight check.
I'm
You
gonna.
can if you want.
I've told you before. You are not. There is no roles between players.
Um,
I
let's
am
just
well,
say,
okay. I'm like,
If you believe
what is
him, you
this?
believe him.
let's just say you can see this pendant has great significance to my character.
Would Hebe know that though?
Would
the
I,
way
in
I'm
fact?
asking, yes, because you can hear.
Okay,
hear
so
there's
instead
actual
of
concern.
without trying to metagame too much anymore, essentially you can explain that there's a very serious look on your face instead,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
just hand it to her with great delicacy.
yes.
So try to be descriptive of what your character's actions are, not per se what the item is. Like you could tell her, you could tell her example like it's a tooth on a string or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
But you can't tell her like it's of significance importance unless your character is saying specifically this is very important to me because I would like to avoid metagaming as best I can. Because she wouldn't, because Hebe would not know this.
Yeah. So I'm basically like giving it to you like this, if you can see. Like I'm giving
Okay.
it to you like very gently and slowly.
Is this yours?
Yes.
Your tooth?
Can you please keep it safe for me?
But you gotta answer my question. Is this your tooth? Because I don't
He-
want to carry around your
Hebe,
tooth.
I know I said say we weren't going to roll on players, but I want you to make a perception check on the two.
Okay. Hold on one second. I was adding this to my freaking inventory because this is kind of weirding me out, bro.
Actually, make
We'll
it
see
with
if I can-
make it with advantage.
Okay, with advantage. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to roll this twice. So
That's fine.
inside
No perception.
perception.
But okay, but okay. What is? Don't re-roll. What is your modifier? Just tell me what your modifier is normally.
Okay, for perception, it is 2. So
Okay, so for the purpose of this, she got a natural 20, so that's a 22. Technically, ability checks do not have criticals, just so we're aware.
Mm-hmm.
But with a 22, you see there's a very thin line of silver along the tooth. And it's very, very gentle. If you were not paying attention very hard, you would not be able to tell at all. Maybe there was a little bit of light that came through, maybe something just shown right, but you see this silver. It's very, very thin. Like it's just like almost like a little edge highlight to it. And having experienced the talk with Beatrice, you know that this tooth has been blessed. And it's not been blessed with power. It's been blessed in the sense of a priest or priestess blessed it with a little bit of significance because it's one of the greatest signs of respect if you could do or a little token of memorial kind of token.
Okay. I can't tell if this is a joke or not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious.
That is up to you. That is up to you if you believe.
She is like, she's a little taken back by this thing, but she's kind of like torn. She doesn't know if it's a joke because of how you've been acting for the past this past day or so, or all that. But she will take it, and she will say, I will hold on to it for you until you wish to have it back, if you want it.
Which hand do you take it with?
I take it with I think Hebe's. I'm trying to think how Hebe's left-handed, so she take it with her left hand.
Is that the one with your arcane focus?
Oh shoot, I think it is.
You see your arcane focus glow. And it doesn't glow for very long, just for a brief moment.
Okay.
Hebe, I believe I told you that there's charges on the thing I told you about. Add one extra charge to that.
Yo! Oh, I'm gonna have to recustomize this thing. Okay, hold up.
I will have to make the item for you. I've been busy this week, so I meant to make it for you, but I finally, it literally just before the session made fixed Rake's shield. Because it just took that stupid long. Excuse me.
What is arcane focus?
It's the thing that sorcerers and sorceresses use for their spells. I believe wizards also can use them. It's a way to help conjure their magic. Instead of having to use components.
Is it good or bad that I'm just not gonna ask that. I'll just
That's metagaming. We don't you cannot get that close.
You just saw it glow.
Kriv is like, oh, did I do something wrong?
Well, if there was something wrong, it would have exploded.
Like my pupils completely dilate and it's like fight or flight. I'm like,
It was only for a brief moment that it glowed. It literally glowed for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Kiwi,
All right.
where do you put the necklace?
For now, I will kind of wrap it around like a small, like I have a small little like almost satin belt. I will do like a little bit of a weird loop on it to where it's secure, almost like a crochet loop with the necklace, and I'll put it on my hip for right now.
So it's tied around your tied around a belt on your hip.
Yes.
Make sure that you have that written down. Bright precious net tooth necklace, or something like along that line with silver lining.
Mm-hmm.
This just got interesting.
It's like this just got a little weird.
Hey man, look, I'm just telling you what I have.
All right. Well,
or maybe I'm making it all up as I go.
And I'm gonna think about this all night.
Oh God.
Maybe I'm making this all up as I go. Maybe I'm a madman that just makes this all up as he goes.
And you know what? That is the life of a DM. But I would say Hebe definitely goes back to her room and just sits and completely overanalyze that entire situation. Like to the morning, like she's now like, oh my God, did Kriv just like take some kind of like weird magic ownership over me for some odd fucking reason?
Jesus.
No, you could if it was that, you would definitely be able to feel something happen like that, because it would have, because nothing went to your mind per se, like a feeling like, because when it comes to magic, like example, like a command person or subjugate, I forget what it's called, dominate monster or something like that. That in itself, there is an actual connection to your mind immediately, and you would feel that right there. Where you felt was you felt it in your hand, just kind of small pulse, and you could your brain registers that happened because you felt it, but it didn't go to your brain in the sense of like it was trying to dominate you.
Yeah.
So you would definitely be able to tell if it was a dominate spell.
Yeah. but also it'd just be like it would be like the whole like actor thing. It's like, what if he got access to this? What if he got access to that? It's like a theory of many that she probably came up with in the middle of the night.
It's 5 o'clock, so I'm afraid me and V are gonna have to head on out.
Yeah, I gotta go meet up the lady friends, so I. But yeah, let's go ahead and say that you all had a long rest. You all meet up outside of the church, and we'll go from there tomorrow. Not tomorrow. You know what I mean. Not next week, and we'll decide if you want to go meet
Sounds
up
like
with
a
the
plan.
blacksmith or go straight to the place.
Sounds like a
Cool.
plan.
Got it.
Okay.
Uh,
If I need to talk to you all during the week, I will let you know.
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Next week we'll do Zoom again. By the way.
All right,
Mhm.
cool.
All right. Later.
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 Bye.